और सिर्फ यही नहीं, काफी सारे सीनियर टीएमसी लीडर्स के साथ उसका तस्वीर भी बाहर आ चुके हैं और यही सवाल सब उठा रहे हैं कि आखिर ये मनोजित मिश्रा अलायस मैंगो, ये मैंगो जो भी हरकतें किए हैं इसके पीछे क्या रूलिंग पार्टी तृणमूल कांग्रेस का सपोर्ट था? अगर सपोर्ट नहीं था तो फिर पुलिस क्या कर रहा था? पुलिस के पास काफी सारे कंप्लेंट लॉन्च हो चुका था इस मनोजित के खिलाफ, लेकिन मनोजित के खिलाफ कोई एक कड़ी कदम भी नहीं उठाए कलकत्ता पुलिस ने। और देखिए इस वक्त किस तरह से गुस्सा दिख रहे हैं जो लॉ स्टूडेंट्स के अंदर। और देखिए मैं वापस बात करना चाहूंगा। अब देखिए मैं आपको एक प्लेकार्ड दिखाता हूँ। नो मीन्स नो, इट्स नॉट अ डिबेट। मैम एक चीज बताइए, जिस तरह से मनोजित ने ऐसे हरकतें की है कॉलेज के अंदर, किसी का तो पावर था उसके पास,
उसका खुद का ही पावर था तभी वो इतना कर पाया।
हर कॉलेज में यूनियन रहता है टीएमसीपी का, ठीक है, जो 4 कॉलेज है ना गवर्नमेंट का, उसमें ही पावर रहता है इस सब में, ठीक है। तो हमारा
ये सारी यूनियन के पावर को लेकर ये काम कर रहे थे।
हाँ, तो यूनियन के पावर को लेकर ये सब चीजें होता है, ठीक है ना। सबके पास में पावर रहता है, हर एक कॉलेज में दादा रहता है, ठीक है ना।
All right, getting some breaking news coming in. We have to move ahead right now. Speeding car went out of control and entered the Rajaji Haveli Hotel located at, this is in the NH9. It crushed 4 people standing outside the hotel. 1 died on the spot, 3 injured. The car driver fled after the accident. There was chaos at the spot. CCTV footage of the incident came to light. We have the picture. This is the picture, the CCTV footage. Now, in this footage, is what you will see next is a speeding car going absolutely out of control and it's entering into a hotel. This is a Rajaji Haveli Hotel. The car is out of control, enters the hotel. It crushes 4 people standing outside the hotel. 1 youth has lost his life. Very unfortunate. 3 people injured and the car driver fled after the accident. There was chaos at the spot. And this CCTV footage of the incident has come to light. You can see one more case of a driver who is absolutely out of control and ramming right into a hotel, leading to 1 death. Okay, let's move ahead right now, viewers, to some of the other stories we're tracking. We're getting some more breaking updates coming in right now, and let's put our focus on some of the other stories we're tracking. Republic has accessed the clincher video of custodial torture of Ajit Kumar by Tamil Nadu police. Big setback to Siddaramaiah government in Chinnaswamy Stadium stampede case. IPS officer Vikas Kumar's suspension order has been stayed.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 not-for-profit private university for 11th year, with top 10 ranked institutions in management, engineering, biotech, law, masscom, telecom, hospitality, fashion and more. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
Thank you very much. Always a pleasure to be on your channel and particularly on the digital part of your amazing network. I've served in several Islamic countries, including several years in Sudan, which had...
All right, viewers, getting you some more breaking news coming in. Unknown armed men stormed the Tehsil office in the district of Balochistan. The attackers set fire, I repeat, the attackers set fire to vehicles in the government compound while the sounds of firing explosions echoed in the area for a long time. Back to what was coming in here, Republic TV viewers, and let's see those pictures which have come out for you. On your screen, this is the picture coming in from Balochistan. You can see how unknown armed men have stormed the Tehsil office in the Mustang district of Balochistan. The attackers set fire to vehicles in the government compound And while the sounds of firing and explosions can be heard very, very clearly in the area for a long time. All right, so we're getting these pictures coming in for you on Republic TV, where you can see that gunshots can be heard. Gunshots can be heard there. This is coming in as there's been an attack on a Tehsil office. Just trying to get you some more updates in terms of what is happening there. We are seeing that there has been an attack at a Tehsil office, and we'll try to also see what other updates we're getting on the story. But we have seen such attacks in Balochistan time and again. And in these pictures, we're coming to know that unknown armed men, we don't know who they are yet. These unknown armed men stormed the Tehsil office in Balochistan. The attackers set that office on fire and gunshots could be heard. Okay, let's move ahead right now to some of the other stories we're tracking. And the annual Amarnath Yatra is all set to begin, and this year the focus is not just on faith but also on security. Massive multi-layered arrangements are in place to ensure the safety of thousands of pilgrims. Let's take you through the ground reports and the situation.
Pilgrims from across the country have started arriving at the Bhagwati Nagar base camp in Jammu as the sacred Amarnath Yatra is set to begin from early tomorrow.
बम बम बोले के जय घोष के साथ ही बाबा बर्फानी के भक्त जो हैं अमरनाथ यात्रा के बेस कैंप जम्मू में पहुंचना शुरू हो गए हैं। यात्रा कल सुबह जो है जम्मू के भगवती नगर बेस कैंप से रवाना होगी, जिसको लेकर पहले ही श्रद्धालुओं में जो जोश है वो देखने को मिल रहा है। लगातार बाबा बर्फानी के जय घोष के साथ ये श्रद्धालु हजारों सैकड़ों की संख्या में लगातार जो है इस बेस कैंप पर पहुंच रहे हैं।
Excitement, devotion, and a deep sense of security mark the mood at the base camp.
यात्रा को मतलब होता है पैदल ही है जी, ठीक है नहीं, जो बेचारा खच्चर है, जो घोड़ा है, उसकी में भी जान है। मेरी थिंक ये कहती है, उसके ऊपर जाएंगे तो यात्रा लगेगी नहीं। मेरी थिंक है जी।
दोपहर को आए हैं तो बहुत अच्छा अरेंजमेंट है इनका सबका।
सिक्योरिटी के हिसाब से बहुत अच्छी अरेंजमेंट है यहाँ पे, और ऐसे अरेंजमेंट चाहिए भी, क्योंकि अब जैसे कि टेररिस्ट अटैक बहुत हो रहे हैं, उस अकॉर्डिंग अभी ऐसे अरेंजमेंट बहुत सही है ये चीज़।
Layered security rings guard the entire base camp. Baggage scanners are in place, sniffer dogs comb through every corner, and each pilgrim undergoes strict frisking before entry. Help desks and on-ground assistance points are fully operational to guide yatris at every step.
Baggage is being scanned. Those people who are taking the entry inside the Bhavan, there first of all the security apparatus that they see here is the baggage scanner. You have to scan your baggage before you go inside. Then you see the security arrangements, the kind of traffic police is there, the municipality is managing, the Amarnath Shrine Board is entirely managing the entire yatra. Then we are seeing the support is coming from the Jammu and Kashmir Police, Army as well as CRPF. This time the technology has added a booster shot in the arms of the joint security forces. The technology is being used like the face recognition devices. This is for those elements, those who have the bad history, their face will immediately get recognized and it will alert the security forces.
A major highlight this year is the Mahila Battalion of CRPF. It has been deployed at key locations including the Yatra Bhavan. They are not only handling security duties but are also providing crucial support and assistance to women yatris.
A lot of features have been added this time to Amarnath Yatra, apart from the AI that is giving a boost for the Yatra arrangement, the security arrangement. And we are seeing now the female cops, the CRPF personals too have been deployed here just to take care of the security of the yatris, those who are visiting or have started arriving at Yatra Bhavan in Srinagar. They are the one, they will see that the complete headgear with the automatic rifles, the BP jackets, the boots on, that tells you that how the security arrangements have been geared up, multi-layer security arrangements that have been placed here.
Security has been scaled up along the entire Yatra route, with additional forces and advanced surveillance systems in place. Pilgrims have been strictly advised to travel only in designated convoys.
We have made multi-tier arrangements and very in-depth deployments. So I would not like to reveal what are these, but still we have done a very multi-tiered arrangement and very in-depth corridor protections to the area so that we can take care, we have more control of those two axes.
Convoy preparations are underway at the base camp from tomorrow morning. Pilgrims will begin their journey in tightly monitored convoys escorted by security forces every step of the way. All Yatra routes, including traditional and alternate tracks, are under constant surveillance. Security forces are maintaining round-the-clock vigil to ensure safe passage for every single pilgrim.
Viewers, getting you some more updates. Viewers, major lapses in the ongoing Karnataka caste census exposed. Documents show a lack of verification, no public interaction. And 4 people have died, 5 injured after explosion at a fireworks factory in Tamil Nadu.
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी.
We are not surprised, nor we are shocked with the reaction of Nationalist Shah on Diljit Dosanjh. But we would like to tell him that the way the Federation has reacted on this entire issue is with some solid reasons. And it's very important for you to know about it. First of all, you say that he is a true Indian and true nationalist. A person holding an American passport, American citizenship, and not Indian cannot be called an Indian. I think it's very simple to understand. Somebody who remains silent on the terror attack on a country cannot be Indian, cannot be a true Indian. Somebody who doesn't condemn the act supporting terrorism and killings of innocent Indians, that is his heroine in his film, cannot be an Indian. Somebody who has always remained silent on the attacks on India by Pakistan cannot be an Indian. So I would like to tell Nationalist Shah that we at the Federation are very emotional about our country and we feel that the nation comes first.
Welcome back, viewers. We're live and breaking. Getting you some more updates coming in. A major fire broke out late last night at Victoria Hospital in Bengaluru, sparking concern among patients and hospital staff. Here's more on the incident and how the situation was handled.
An unexpected fire broke out late last night at Victoria Hospital in Bengaluru, sending shockwaves through the medical facility. The fire, which was caused by a short circuit, erupted in the seminar hall of the Burns block, a crucial part of the hospital. Upon receiving the emergency call, the fire department quickly mobilized at the spot and worked tirelessly to control the blaze. At the time of the incident, 26 patients were inside the building, including 5 critically ill patients in the ICU. Fortunately, all patients were safely evacuated and transferred to the nearby H block without any injuries or casualties. The fire brigade managed to extinguish the flames in a swift and coordinated operation, preventing further damage. While no casualties have been reported, authorities have launched an investigation into the cause of the short circuit. The hospital is now reviewing safety protocols to avoid any future incidents.
Viewers, getting you much more. Coming right up, Republic accesses a clincher video of custodial torture of Ajit Kumar by the Tamil Nadu police. Plus, Big setback to the Siddaramaiah government in the Chinnaswamy Stadium stampede case. IPS officer Vikas Kumar's suspension order has been stayed.
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी.
Thank you very much. Always a pleasure to be on your channel and particularly on the digital part of your amazing network. I've served in several Islamic countries, including several years in Sudan, which had Sharia law when I was there. And somebody even issued a fatwa against me, whatever that meant. Question here is, what is this Ayatollah, Grand Ayatollah, whatever titles they give each other, Supreme Ayatollah, or Major Ayatollah, or Captain Ayatollah.
And viewers, let's get you much more in our next segment, Bharat in 1 minute. Let's get started.
Bharat 1 minute brought to you by Canara Bank. Together we can.
Massive face-off over Waqf Act. BJP launched attack at Akhilesh Yadav, calling for dumping of Waqf Amendment Act. BJP said Indie bloc is pushing for Sharia constitution.
ये नमाजवादी बाबा साहब के संविधान का सम्मान भी नहीं करते हैं. इनको तो चाहिए केवल शरिया कानून.
4 people have been killed while 5 are injured in a factory fire in Tamil Nadu. Shivakashi relief and rescue operations are underway. BJP national leadership has appointed N. Ramchandra Rao as the president of the Telangana state unit, succeeding Union Minister G. Kishan Reddy. Vehicles above 15 years will not get fuel at Delhi petrol pumps from today. The decision has been taken to curb vehicular pollution. Delhi police personnel and transport department have been deployed to ensure the implementation. Much coming up, major lapses in the ongoing Karnataka caste census exposed. Documents show a lack of verification, no public interaction. 4 people died, 5 injured after explosion at firework factory in Tamil Nadu. Stay tuned, viewers. We are live and breaking.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 not-for-profit private university for 11th year, with top 10 ranked institutions in management, engineering, biotech, law, masscom, telecom, hospitality, fashion and more. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
We are not surprised nor we are shocked with the reaction of Nationalist Shah on Diljit Dosanjh. But we would like to tell him that the way the Federation has reacted on this entire issue is with some solid reasons. And it's very important for you to know about it. First of all, you say that he is a true Indian and true nationalist. A person holding an American passport, American citizenship, and not Indian cannot be called an Indian. I think it's very simple to understand. Somebody who remains silent on the terror attack on a country cannot be Indian, cannot be a true Indian. Somebody who doesn't condemn the act supporting terrorism and killings of innocent Indians, that is his heroine in his film, cannot be an Indian. Somebody who has always remained silent on the attacks
And viewers, that's all we have in this show, but do not go anywhere. My colleague Deepak will be back and we'll go live and breaking again with the day's top stories.
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे, केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार, विमल बोलो जुबां केसरी।
Thank you very much. Always a pleasure to be on your channel and particularly on the digital part of your amazing network. I've served in several Islamic...
From Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
A very good afternoon, viewers. It's 2 p.m. and you're watching Republic TV. I'm Deepak Suresh Kumar and our focus remains on the CM suspense in Karnataka. Whether there will be a change in guard, whether DK Shiv Kumar will assume charge of the top post or not remains to be seen. But meetings continue. Randeep Surjewala is holding back-to-back meetings. Meanwhile, in Telangana, a blast has claimed the lives of 35 individuals. We'll get you all that and much more after a quick check on the headlines. Republic accesses video proof of police brutality. Ajit succumbs to custodial torture. Madurai High Court wraps Tamil Nadu police after video surfaces of Ajit being tortured to death in police custody. Shocker comes in from Himachal Pradesh. A Congress minister seen assaulting a National Highway Authority of India official. Major lapses in the ongoing Karnataka caste census exposed. Documents show lack of verification, no public interaction. But stickers have been pasted on every house. Deadly explosion at chemical plant in Telangana, 36 dead and over 34 injured. CM Revanth Reddy visits accident sites, interacts with the injured at a hospital. Probe widens in Kolkata gangrape case. Police say evidence backs Kolkata rape survivors' statement. Viewers, we have some big breaking news coming in as far as the Kolkata gang rape case is concerned. The prime accused is now being seen as a history sheeter because 6 FIRs have been registered against him. According to the details exclusively accessed by Republic, there were 6 FIRs registered against Manojit Mishra. He was a history sheeter, and the police have said that the accused planned the assault and they have a history of sexually assaulting and harassing students. And 3 out of the 4 persons who have been arrested in connection with the gang rape of a law college student had pre-planned the assault. And this has been confirmed by the police as well. But what we understand in the latest details that we have accessed is the fact that the prime accused has 6 FIRs registered against him, making him a history sheeter. He is accused in 6 other different cases, different complaints. 6 FIRs have been registered against him. And these are more details stumbling out on the main accused. Manojit Mishra was a history sheeter. He is a repeat offender. 6 FIRs have been registered against him in different cases. That's the latest that we are tracking from Kolkata. And what we understand is that Manojit Mishra is a habitual offender. He is a history sheeter, repeat offender. He has 6 FIRs against his name, and these are the exclusive details that we have accessed in the Kolkata gang rape case. And remember, viewers, Manojit Mishra has also been removed from his contractual position in the college. The other 2 accused have been rusticated, this after the GB meeting. And what we understand is that during the investigation, the police have found that the prime accused in the Kolkata rape case, Manojit Mishra, was a history sheeter. And according to the details that we have accessed exclusively, there were 6 FIRs registered against him. Manojit Mishra has 6 FIRs against his name. In fact, this is the details of the FIRs against him. FIR number 1 has been filed in Alipur police station in Kolkata, and the allegation is that a young man was beaten up in Alipur, and this FIR dates 2014. FIR 2 has been filed in Kasba police station in Kolkata. Allegation: student beaten up, threatened with weapon in Kasba in 2017. And FIR 3 has been filed in Anandpur police station on December 17, 2019. A student was blocked from entering college, threatened to be killed. Manojit Mishra. All these FIRs are against the prime accused, Manojit Mishra. 3 FIRs. That details we just put out on the screens, and we have more details coming in. We have Bhaskar also joining us live. Bhaskar, we have exclusive details about the accused, Manojit Mishra. He has 6 FIRs against his name. We just helped our viewers understand 3 different cases in which Manojit Mishra has been booked FIRs against him. Tell us about the other cases against the prime accused.
बिल्कुल, देखिए, ये मनोजित मिश्रा जो है, इसके खिलाफ इसके पहले भी 6 FIR दर्ज हो चुका था कलकत्ता पुलिस के पास। और ये सारे जो डॉक्यूमेंट, ये सारे जो FIR कॉपीज, ये कॉपीज हम लोग रिपब्लिक मीडिया नेटवर्क पे दिखा रहे हैं। और देखिए, कलकत्ता पुलिस के पास 6 FIR दर्ज होने के बावजूद मनोजित मिश्रा के खिलाफ कोई सख्त कार्रवाई नहीं किया गया। आखिर सवाल तो ये जगह पे है दीपक कि कलकत्ता पुलिस के पास FIR लॉन्च होने के बाद भी, जहां पे फिजिकल असॉल्ट है, मॉलेस्टेशन जैसे सीरियस एलिगेशंस है, रिपीटेड ऑफेंडर था ये मनोजित मिश्रा, फिर भी कलकत्ता पुलिस ने उसको छोड़ क्यों दिया? कैसे मनोजित मिश्रा कलकत्ता पुलिस के हवाले से बाहर आके वापस वही घिनौना काम शुरू कर वो काम चालू रखा? यही तो सबसे बड़ा सवाल है। देखिए, हम लोगों के पास जैसे इंफॉर्मेशन आ रहे हैं, इसके पहले 6 FIR दर्ज हुआ था, जहां पे सीरियस फिजिकल असॉल्ट के साथ साथ और भी काफी सारे सीरियस एलिगेशंस थे। और दीपक, ये बता दूं आपको कि कलकत्ता पुलिस के पास ये सारे FIR दर्ज होने के बावजूद कलकत्ता पुलिस की तरफ से कोई कार्रवाई नहीं किया गया। हर एक बार कोई एक पावर की वजह से मनोजित मिश्रा को छुटकारा मिल गया। पुलिस के हाथों से। और आखिर लोग ये सवाल उठा रहे, बंगाल के लोग ये सवाल उठा रहे, पूरे देश का लोग ये सवाल उठा रहे हैं कि मनोजीत मिश्रा का पीछे क्या सिर्फ रूलिंग पार्टी तृणमूल कांग्रेस और उसका स्टूडेंट्स विंग टीएमसीपी का हाथ था, या फिर स्पेसिफिक कोई लीडर उसके साथ था जो हर एक बार 6 बार उसको बचाया कलकत्ता पुलिस के हाथों से। नहीं तो कलकत्ता पुलिस के पास एफआईआर दर्ज होने के बावजूद कलकत्ता पुलिस ने क्यों उसको कोई जो सख्त वो कार्रवाई मनोजीत के खिलाफ शुरू क्यों नहीं किया? कोई इन्फ्लुएंशियल पर्सन या फिर मनोजीत खुद इतना इन्फ्लुएंशियल था अपने पार्टी से, अपनी तृणमूल कांग्रेस हो या फिर तृणमूल कांग्रेस छात्र परिषद जो किया तृणमूल कांग्रेस के स्टूडेंट्स विंग है, इसी वजह से क्या कलकत्ता पुलिस ने उसको छोड़ दिया? ये सवाल भी आ रहे हैं। और जहां तक विपक्ष दलों का सवाल है, भाजपा की तरफ से यह सवाल बार बार किया जा रहा है कि कलकत्ता पुलिस के साथ मनोजीत मिश्रा जैसे तृणमूल कांग्रेस के लीडर्स का क्या संजोग है? नहीं तो 6 एफआईआर दर्ज होने के बावजूद मनोजीत मिश्रा को छोड़ दिया कोलकाता पुलिस, ये सवाल भी अब आ रहे। और देखिए जो साउथ कलकत्ता लॉ कॉलेज की गवर्निंग बॉडी के प्रेसिडेंट हैं तृणमूल के विधायक अशोक देव, उनसे भी मैंने सीधा तौर से पूछा था कि आपको क्या पता था कि मनोजीत के खिलाफ ऐसे एलिगेशंस भी है, क्यों उसको छुटकारा मिल गया? लेकिन अशोक देव के पास, टीएमसी विधायक के पास, या फिर ये साउथ कलकत्ता लॉ कॉलेज की जो गवर्निंग बॉडी का प्रेसिडेंट जिसने रेकमेंड किया था मनोजीत का नाम, उसके पास ये सवाल का कोई जवाब है नहीं। और गवर्निंग बॉडी का एक हिस्से का ये मानना है कि कॉलेज के पास सारे के सारे इंफॉर्मेशन था, कॉलेज के साथ जुड़े हुए कोई एक सीनियर लीडर के साथ होने के नाते मनोजीत के खिलाफ कलकत्ता पुलिस ने कोई कदम नहीं उठाया। अब ये भी एक जांच की बात है, भाजपा की तरफ से इस चीज का ये 6.5 एफआईआर का भी जांच की, निष्पक्ष जांच की मांग किया जा रहा है। दीपक,
right, Bhaskar, stay on with us because we have more breaking news coming in, and this, as far as the action is concerned, Manojit Mishra, the prime accused, has been removed from his contractual position, and the other 2 accused have been rusticated after the governing body meeting of the law college. And this is the big breaking news development that we have from the college. Action has been taken. Manojit has now been officially removed from his contractual position. And this is not all. The other 2 accused have also been rusticated, meaning they can no longer continue in the institution. The decision came after the crucial governing body meeting, and the pressure was mounting. The outrage is continuing to grow, and now the college has been forced to act. But Bhaskar, the question is this enough?
नहीं, देखिए दीपक, ये तो सवाल जरूर रहेगा कि ये क्या इनफ है। कॉलेज की तरफ से अब मनोजीत का जो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट डिसमिस किया जा रहा है और 2 जो एक्यूज है उन लोगों को रस्टिकेट किया जा रहा है। लेकिन मनोजीत को तो पहले ही इसी कॉलेज ने रस्टिकेट किया था, लेकिन उसके बाद भी मनोजीत को रिकमेंडेशन मिला कॉलेज में कॉन्ट्रेक्चुअल स्टाफ के हिसाब से ज्वाइन करने के लिए। ऊपर से सिर्फ यही नहीं, जो जीबी मीटिंग के बाद आप कर रहे थे, जो जनरल बॉडी मीटिंग जहां पे जनरल बॉडी मेंबर्स के एक हिस्सा था, वो जीबी मीटिंग में और भी काफी सारे डिसीजंस लिया गया है। कॉलेज के आई कार्ड के बगैर किसी को कॉलेज के अंदर जाने का परमिशन इसके आगे से नहीं मिलेगा। और जो ऑफिशियल टाइमिंग है, ऑफिशियल टाइमिंग के बाद कोई भी कॉलेज के अंदर किसी को भी परमिशन नहीं है कॉलेज के अंदर रहने के लिए। ऊपर से जो आईसीसी है, जो इंटरनल कंप्लेंट कमेटी, ये कमेटी भी फॉर्म किया गया। साथ ही साथ जो सिक्योरिटी एजेंसी था उसको डिसमिस कर दिया गया और नए सिक्योरिटी एजेंसीज के लिए जो टेंडर, वो टेंडर डाला जाएगा बहुत जल्दी, ऐसा कहना है कॉलेज के तरफ से। लेकिन सवाल कुछ
Bhaskar, stay on with us, Bhaskar, because the lawyers at the Alipur court have now written a letter saying that no lawyer should represent Manojit Mishra. It's another blow to Manojit Mishra, the prime accused, and this time from the legal fraternity itself. Lawyers practicing at the Alipur court have now written to the Bar Council with a strong request, a very, very strong request coming in. They say that no lawyer should defend Manojit. This is an unprecedented form of boycott from within the legal circles. The lawyers practicing at Alipur court have now written a letter to the Bar Council. Bhaskar, get us more information on this, because lawyers have also now expressed their outrage. They're saying that no lawyer should represent Manojit Mishra.
एब्सोल्युटली दीपक, और रिपब्लिक के पास वो जो एप्लीकेशन, वो एप्लीकेशन का कॉपी है, मैं आपको दिखाना चाहूंगा। मेरा वीडियो जर्नलिस्ट रोहित को बताऊंगा कि रोहित एक बार जूम करो इधर, जहां पे लिखा हुआ है रिक्वेस्ट टू टेक रेजोल्यूशन बाय आवर अलीपुर बार एसोसिएशन requesting all the learned advocates of Alipur Bar Association to not participate or move on behalf of the accused persons of this case। मतलब जो accused है मनोजीत और उसके साथ और दो जो accused है, इन लोगों के लिए कोई लॉयर आर्ग्यू करने के लिए तैयार नहीं है, कोई लॉयर आर्ग्यू ना कर पाए, इसीलिए बार एसोसिएशन के पास लॉयर्स की तरफ से एक जो डेपुटेशन दिया गया है कि कोई भी लॉयर मनोजीत मिश्रा या फिर और दो जो एक्यूज है, इन लोगों के फेवर पर कोर्ट के अंदर जो बहस, जो लीगल बहस, वो लीगल बहस नहीं करने वाले हैं। एवं और साथ ही साथ मनोजीत से घिनौना काम करने वाले को कोई लॉयर नहीं मिलना चाहिए, ऐसा भी कहना है अलीपुर बार एसोसिएशन के लॉयर्स का। ऊपर से सिर्फ ये नहीं, हम लोगों ने पहले ब्रेक किया था जो खबर कि बार एसोसिएशन के पास भी कुछ लॉयर्स ने एक एप्लीकेशन डाला है कि बार एसोसिएशन, बार काउंसिल से मनोजीत का नाम कट ऑफ कर दिया जाए, क्योंकि उन लोगों को लगता है कि मनोजीत जैसे लोग, मनोजीत जैसे टीएमसीपी लीडर, मनोजीत जैसे घिनौना काम करने वाले जैसे एलिगेशंस आ रहे हैं, ऐसे लोग लॉयर बनने के लिए लायक नहीं है। और देखिए, पहले बार काउंसिल के पास एक डेपुटेशन दिया गया लॉयर्स के तरफ से, और अब अलीपुर बार एसोसिएशन के पास भी एक डेपुटेशन डाला गया ताकि कोई लॉयर मनोजीत और सारे को एक्यूज के लिए कोर्ट पे आर्ग्यू ना करे। दीपक।
All right, Bhaskar, stay on with us because we have more exclusive details that's coming out. In fact, we also have another explosive tweet that we'll put out for our viewers. A top legal eagle of our country has also slammed Mamata Banerjee's West Bengal, saying that it is becoming, or rather it is enhancing its title as the rape capital of India. In fact, we'll put out that tweet, but Bhaskar, take us through the details that are coming in. In fact, what we understand is that the lawyers are also protesting outside the college in Kolkata. Tell us about the outrage that continues to grow.
बिल्कुल, देखिए दीपक, लॉयर्स, जो लॉ के स्टूडेंट्स है, आम लोग, विपक्ष दल के सारे कार्यकर्ता, सबके अंदर जो गुस्सा, ये गुस्सा बढ़ता जा रहा है। आखिर ममता बनर्जी और ममता बनर्जी के एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ने आरजीकर के अभया की घटना के बाद क्या कदम उठाए थे, और एक इंस्टीट्यूशन देखिए, ये है वो इंस्टीट्यूशन जिसके अंदर एक 19 साल की बच्ची को गैंग रेप करने का एलिगेशंस आ रहे हैं। अब यहाँ पे पुलिस पोस्टिंग किया गया, लेकिन कॉलेज और यूनिवर्सिटी के जैसे जो इंस्टीट्यूशंस है, इसके अंदर सेफ्टी और सिक्योरिटी, वो कैंपस लड़कियों के लिए सेफ है या नहीं है, ये देखने के लिए ममता बनर्जी और उनकी सरकार ने क्या कदम उठाए थे, ये सवाल भी अब आ रहे हैं। और जहां तक लोगों का कहना है, ममता बनर्जी और उनकी एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन पूरी तरह से फेल हो चुके हैं, कॉलेज कैंपस हो या फिर शहर कलकत्ता या फिर पूरी पश्चिम बंगाल, कहीं भी लड़कियों का सेफ्टी सिक्योरिटी इंश्योर करने के लिए। और देखिए, कुछ देर पहले ये यही जगह से जो प्रोटेस्ट मार्च भी की लॉ के स्टूडेंट्स ने। दीपक।
Well, Bhaskar, stay on with me because we have a massive political charge that's coming in from Mahesh Jethmalani. He has launched a blistering attack on the Mamata Banerjee-led TMC government, calling West Bengal the rape capital of India in a hard-hitting statement, Bhaskar. Jethmalani has now linked growing crimes against women to what he calls seamless partnership between TMC, the police and the criminal elements. And he has referred to the shocking gang rape inside the South Kolkata Law College as well. Jethmalani has alleged that such crimes continue because perpetrators find protection and also patronage within the ruling party, the TMC. He has also connected this incident to the brutal Abhaya rape and murder case, claiming that criminals are not just roaming free, but are being elevated to positions of power under TMC. This is a big charge that's coming in. In fact, let's now move on to more breaking news, viewers. We have accessed a clinching video footage of how Ajit was tortured to death this is a clear-cut proof of police brutality in Tamil Nadu. There you can see how Ajay is being tortured, beaten up, and he's being thrashed behind bars. And after the brutality meted out by Tamil Nadu police, Ajit has succumbed to injuries. 18 injuries and internal trauma have been reported. In fact, Sharda is also joining us live. Sharda, we have accessed that explosive video footage. It's a clincher tape of the horror file in Tamil Nadu, where Ajit is seen being brutally thrashed by the police. Tell us about what the Madras High Court has said, and also the action and the silence of Stalin government.
Well, following the incident that happened back on Saturday night, Sunday, the DMK government did not even respond to what was happening, and it was only the opposition, the AIDMK and BJP, together asked the Stalin government to resign from their positions, because this is the 25th custodial death that's happening in the last 4 years under MK Stalin's regime. However, the chief minister had a high official meeting last night, and following which the FIR copy was registered against the police officials, and out of the 6 suspended, 5 police officers were arrested today morning. And then the post-mortem report also clearly states how 18 external injuries on Ajit Kumar's body was charged because of the police brutality, and it was also clearly stated how black and blue he was beaten up by the police officials outside the police stations. With this new gripping video that we've got access to, shows how Ajit lost his consciousness while he was being beaten up by the police. Also, now the Madras High Court from the Madurai bench has intervened and pushed the case to the CBCID for further investigation, following which SP of the particular district is also now on a continuous wait list. Whether he'd be suspended or not is just minutes away that we'd be getting knowing. And the police official, the head of the police official, the DGP from the Chennai, has now made sure that the officials in the particular district would be suspended and also arrested. Whoever is involved in this case would be taken up, is what the DGP has also told. Following which, now the court is, apart from pushing the case to the CBCID, has said that a series of inquiries and a series of investigations will be made thoroughly to make sure that anybody that's involved with Ajit's death would be taken under the court, is what the Madurai bench has stated now.
Well, stay on with me, Sharda, because we have more breaking news. Like you were mentioning, the Madras High Court has come down heavily on Tamil Nadu police over the shocking custodial death of Ajit. And the court has raised serious questions on the conduct of the police and the lack of immediate accountability in the case. In its sharp observation, the Madurai High Court has directly asked why the SP has not yet been transferred or suspended. Sharda, what exactly did the Madurai High Court say in its observation today?
Well, the SP Ashish Rawat, who's supposed to be suspended in relation to this case, is kept on a continuous wait now, following which the DMK government made a statement saying that they had taken immediate action. However, the court stated that this was not an immediate action that the government should have taken, but long back this should have been done, and also questioned why the SP is still on a continuous wait without him being suspended, and have also asked the DGP to take an immediate action in this case.
Well, Sharda, stay on with me. We have reactions coming in. Let's listen in.
அனைத்திலும் இழந்த தமிழ்நாட்டை ஒன்றிய அரசு பல்வேறு வழிகளில் பல்வேறு நிலையில் தொடர்ந்து புறக்கணிச்சிட்டு இருக்கு. தமிழ்நாட்டிலிருந்து வசூலிக்கப்படக்கூடிய வரியை தமிழ்நாட்டுடைய வளர்ச்சிக்கு தர்றதில்லை. தமிழ்நாட்டுடைய நிதி உரிமைகள் ஜிஎஸ்டி கொள்கை மூலமாக அது புறக்கணிக்கப்படுது. எதிர்க்கட்சிகள் ஆளக்கூடிய மாநிலங்களுக்கு உரிய நிதி ஒதுக்கிறதில்லை. தமிழ்நாட்டுக்கான சிறப்பு திட்டங்களும் கிடையாது. பள்ளி கல்விக்கான நிதியும் மறுக்கப்படுது. ஒன்றிய அரசின் திட்டங்களுக்கும் தமிழ்நாடு அரசு தான்.
Well, Sharada, if you could help us understand what Stalin has said about the custodial death case for our viewers to get a sense of what the DMK government is saying.
Today, speaking to the media at the DMK press meet where Stalin was launching the DMK campaign for the 2026 elections, when questioned why the government has made so much delay in reacting to this particular case, he said the investigations was going on and that's why the government did not take an immediate action, and that following the last night meeting that he had with the law and order officials, the particular investigation had taken a step forward, and that's when the police officials were arrested. However, the IDMK and the BJP continues to state that the suspension and arrest of the police officials are not just enough, but also pointed out how the DMK government has taken police in their own hands and how the law and order has been a very bad situation under the DMK government, is also seeking Stalin's resignation from the post of chief minister.
Right,
and how reacting to this, Chief Minister M.K. Stalin
It's a token reaction that has come in from the Stalin government, Sharda. But so far, no action has been taken. Even the Madras High Court has wrapped the police. But many thanks for joining us. Moving on, viewers, we have more breaking news coming in. A sitting cabinet minister in the Himachal government, Aniruddha Singh, now faces serious criminal charges. An FIR has been filed against him, the Minister of Rural Development and Panchayati Raj, after he was accused of assaulting an NHAI manager. The incident, which took place right in front of the Shimla Rural SDM, has triggered a major storm. The assault complaint was filed by NHAI manager Achal Jindal, and the case has now been registered under multiple sections of the BNS. Lalit is live with us. Lalit, an FIR has been filed against this cabinet minister. Tell us about the latest that has happened in this case.
Well, this whole case has come into the light yesterday afternoon when the NHAI manager Achal Jindal was being assaulted by the sitting cabinet minister Mr. Aniruddha Singh in the Delhi area of the state capital Shimla. And as per the inputs, as yesterday in the morning, a 5-story building collapsed in the Delhi area. So the NHAI officials and the cabinet minister reached that spot, and during that time there was a heated argument over the NHAI. As the building collapsed, there were allegations that the NHAI has somehow digged up more space, due to which this whole building collapsed. So there were allegations from both the sides. But after that, when this whole matter came, there are allegations that Aniruddha Singh assaulted the NHAI manager. Right now, the FIR has been registered and opposition is taking up this matter very seriously. Back to the studio.
Right, Lalit, thank you for joining us with those details. With that, viewers, it's time for us to slip into a very, very short break. On the other side, we'll tell you about the major lapses in the ongoing Karnataka caste census, which has been exposed. Along with that, we'll also tell you about the Tamil Nadu fireworks factory blast, which has left 4 people dead and many others injured. Stay tuned for more.
इसको घर पे लगाओगे तो शादी का तो पता नहीं, पर घर पक्का नहीं टूटेगा।
रुंगटा नहीं तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं। रुंगटा स्टील TMT बार एकदम सॉलिड।
पहाड़ों में एक हाइकिंग शिप भी बन सकती है।
We are not surprised, nor we are shocked with the reaction of Nationalist Shah on Diljit Dosanjh. But we would like to tell him that the way the Federation has reacted on this entire issue is with some solid reasons. And it's very important for you to know about it. First of all, you say that he is a true Indian and true nationalist. A person holding an American passport, American citizenship, and not Indian cannot be called an Indian. I think it's very simple to understand. Somebody who remains silent on the terror attack on a country cannot be Indian, cannot be a true Indian. Somebody who doesn't condemn the act supporting terrorism and killings of innocent Indians, that is his heroine in his film, cannot be an Indian. Somebody who has always remained silent on the attacks on India by Pakistan cannot be an Indian. So I would like to tell Naseeruddin Shah that we at the Federation are very emotional about our country and we feel that the nation comes first.
Republic accesses clincher video of custodial torture of Ajit Kumar by Tamil Nadu police. Madurai High Court wraps Tamil Nadu police over the custodial death of Ajit. High Court calls it completely illegal police death. Himachal Pradesh Cabinet Minister Aniruddha Singh allegedly assaulted NHAI official, FIR registered against him. Major lapses in the ongoing Karnataka caste census exposed. Documents show lack of verification, no public interaction. Deadly explosion at chemical plant in Telangana, 36 dead and over 34 injured. Chief Minister Revanth Reddy visits accident site. Probe widens in Kolkata rape case. Police say evidence backs Kolkata rape survivor's statement.
A very good afternoon, viewers. You're watching live and breaking. I'm Rashta Mishra with you, viewers. We start with breaking news coming in right now from Tamil Nadu, where the death toll has risen in the reactor blast case. In Telangana, in fact, I beg your pardon, the news from Telangana, death toll has risen to 36 in Telangana reactor blast case. So, this is the breaking news we have right now. And the Telangana Chief Minister has also visited the blast site, wherein at least 36 people have lost their lives. The Chief Minister, Revanth Reddy, has taken stock of the situation as he visited the site, the blast site. And the breaking news is that the death toll has risen to 36 now. Chief Minister Reddy said that there need to be a cause ascertained, need specific reasons behind the blast, along with a detailed report. And someone has to take the responsibility, says the Chief Minister of Telangana, Revanth Reddy. The breaking news is that the death toll has risen. In fact, there you have the blast site. You can understand from those visuals to the left side of your screens the magnitude of the blast, the scale of destruction, leading to the death of at least 36. And of course, many questions loom. What really happened? There are people from different parts of the country. Aneri, my colleague, joins us live on the broadcast for more. Aneri, the death toll has risen, and we have the Chief Minister saying that someone has to take the responsibility.
Well, that's right. What we see is that around people have lost their life, and what we have been told is that
Monday. Well, the rescue operations still continue, and also the Chief Minister continues to question the management because many of the senior officials who have been working at this company, they have also lost their life, is what we are being told, and many of them are undergoing treatment at the hospital. This is one of the hospital, Dhruva Hospital, which is just a few kilometers away from the incident site. So many of them are undergoing treatment here at this very hospital. Just some time back, Telangana Chief Minister Revanth Reddy along with his ministers had visited the incident site and also the victims here, whereas the government along with the government has stated that they will be giving compensation of 1 crore to the deceased who lost their life, and also at the same time 10 lakhs to the ones who have been severely injured and 5 lakhs to the injured. And as you can see right now, we are at the Dhruva Hospital where the victims are undergoing treatment. The injured who have been rescued since yesterday are undergoing treatment, and also at the same time we see that Telangana Chief Minister himself continued to question the management as to it's been more than 24 hours, but then despite that, the MD of the company is still not come forward to take the accountability of what has happened, a massive explosion that led to the life that took the life of 36 people, and still the rescue operations continue. It's been over 24 hours now, but the people are still undergoing treatment and the rescue operations continue.
Right, Aneri, we'll keep a close eye on the latest updates from that on that story. Meanwhile, thanks so much for joining us with those details. Viewers, to focus to other breaking news coming in today. Viewers, this is a case from Balochistan. Unknown armed men stormed the Tehsil office in Mastung district of Balochistan. Visuals of the same on your screens. The attackers set fire to vehicles in the government compound while the sounds of the firing and explosions echoed in the area for a long time. And according to Baloch local media, Baloch freedom fighters captured the main city of Mastung, located on the 29 kilometers south of capital Quetta. And what we know is that the posts, the MCB Bank, Lavi's post, was set on fire reportedly. Police station and government buildings are also under attack. So more and more tensions, as you can see. The Balochistanis, the Balochis, the Baloch fighters. The Pakistan occupying force has suffered a major failure in Balochistan, it says. According to Baloch media reports, the central city of Mastung is currently under the control of Baloch freedom fighters. The local Baloch population rejoiced upon seeing the freedom fighters. Pakistan's foreign occupying army says, Balochi army says that it must acknowledge its defeat and withdraw from Balochistan as the Baloch nation is steadily moving closer to victory. There you have, you can hear the shots, you can hear the blast, you can hear this noise from Mustang, Balochistan, and the attack, the plumes of smoke emanating from there. This is the MCB Bank, Davi's post, all have been targeted in this attack. Vehicles have been set fire, vehicles in the government compound. And there you have Baloch local media reporting that this happened, that the Baloch freedom fighters have captured the main city of Mastung, that is located 29 kilometers south of capital city of Quetta, the Balochi capital Quetta, and it warns that Pakistanis should withdraw from Balochistan. They say Pakistan's foreign occupying army must acknowledge its defeat and withdraw from Balochistan. 1 killed and 8 have been injured in this attack on the Tehsil office. Viewers, 1 person has been killed, 8 injured in the attack on Tehsil office in Balochistan. This is around 29 kilometers from Quetta. Krutarth, my colleague, joins us live on the broadcast from Krutarth. Well, we see that there is more and more trouble brewing for Pakistan, and now we have Balochistan, this incident coming in from Balochistan nearby Quetta. And clearly the message sent out is loud and clear from the Baloch rebels that the Pakistani forces should withdraw from the area.
Indeed, Rakshita, and there have been reports that are claims that are being made now by the Baloch Liberation Army that the Pakistani forces are losing ground, particularly in the Matsung area, where this has been a very heated spot where multiple attacks have been taking place over the last few months. In particular, this time the MCB Bank visuals that we have seen, and along with that a Levy's post reportedly have been set on fire, and now the BLA is making a very ambitious claim, according to the Baloch media reports, that the freedom fighters of Balochistan have taken complete control of the city. Now, what is interesting here in this entire sequence of events, that this is just a few kilometers, only 29 kilometers south of Quetta. Quetta is the capital of the Balochistan province, which is one of the 4 major provinces of Pakistan. So the proximity of the Baloch Liberation Army and the Baloch Liberation Forces getting into close proximity of the capital city of Quetta and capturing a significant city just 29 kilometers away, which is virtually nothing. It is like a twin city to Quetta at this stage, shows the scope and extent of the influence that the Baloch Liberation Army has been extending. In particular, a police station and government buildings have been attacked in this entire area. We can see it's a Band-like situation there, where all of the shops have also been closed down. The local Baloch population, according to the Baloch Liberation Army, is in fact rejoicing the fact that the BLA has taken complete control over this city. Now it remains to be seen how the Pakistani army is going to react in this situation. However, control over the Matsung city at the moment, as per Baloch media reports, rests in the hands of the Baloch Liberation Army. Back to the studio.
Right, Krutarth, thank you so much for joining us with those details coming in on that story. Okay, viewers, shifting our focus to other stories. A fresh political face-off has broken out after BJP launched a no-holds-barred attack on Bihar Assembly Leader of Opposition Tejasvi Yadav over the Waqf Amendment Bill, or the Waqf Amendment Act. Take a look at this quick report.
Ahead of the 2025 Bihar Assembly elections, a fresh political face-off has broken out between the RJD and BJP over the Waqf Amendment Act. The BJP launched a scathing attack at RJD leader and Bihar Assembly's leader of opposition Tejasvi Yadav, saying those who call themselves socialists are siding with the Muslim community. Sharpening the attack, BJP leader Gaurav Bhatia said that the India Alliance wants to establish Sharia law in the state of Bihar.
जो बिहार में अपने आप को समाजवादी बताते हैं, उनका असली चेहरा अगर कुछ है तो वो नमाजवादी है। ये नमाजवादी बाबा साहब का संविधान नहीं चाहते हैं। ये नमाजवादी बाबा साहब के संविधान का सम्मान भी नहीं करते हैं। इनको तो चाहिए केवल शरिया कानून, इनको चाहिए हलाला। इनकी समझ है कि केवल एक धर्म विशेष का सशक्तिकरण होगा और जो आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी की सोच है कि दलित, महिला, पिछड़ा समाज, इसका सशक्तिकरण हो, इसका नाश करने के लिए कोई आगे आ रहा है तो ये कहना गलत नहीं होगा वो आरजेडी और तेजस्वी यादव हैं। तो मैं इस मंच से इतना जरूर कहना चाहूंगा कि आप शरिया 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 करो और भारतीय जनता पार्टी संविधान 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 की बात करेगी।
Breaking news coming in right now, viewer. This is a speeding car that went out of control and visuals of that ramming into the hotel. You can see this dramatic footage and it was a deadly crash, viewers. A speeding car that went out of control and it rammed into the hotel, the Rajaji Haveli Hotel located on the NH9. This is from Uttar Pradesh's Hapur. And it crushed 4 people who were standing outside the hotel and one of them died. One youth died on the spot. The other 3 are injured. The car driver, in fact, fled from the scene, and there was total chaos that unfolded at the spot. Naturally, given what has happened, the CCTV footage of the incident has come to light, and that's what we are running on your screens right now. The speeding car ramming into the hotel, and the car goes off the highway and enters the hotel on the highway. That is the Rajaji Haveli Hotel on NH9 in Uttar Pradesh's Hapur, and 1 person has lost his life. 4 others have been injured. You can see. And we do not know yet about the whereabouts of the driver who was behind the wheels. But yeah, this is the update we have right now. And this is breaking news. The driver of the car lost control clearly. And there were people standing outside the hotel. Vehicle rammed into several people. 2 people could be seen thrown in the air by the overspeeding vehicle as well. You can see how the people just toppled. All right, shifting focus, viewers, the annual Amarnath Yatra is all set to begin, and this year the focus is not just on faith but also on security. Massive multi-layer arrangements are in place to ensure the safety of thousands of pilgrims. Let's take you through the ground situation as my colleague files this report.
Pilgrims from across the country have started arriving at the Bhagwati Nagar base camp in Jammu as the sacred Amarnath Yatra is set to begin from early tomorrow.
बम बम बोले के जय घोष के साथ ही बाबा बर्फानी के भक्त जो हैं अमरनाथ यात्रा के बेस कैंप जम्मू में पहुंचना शुरू हो गए हैं। यात्रा कल सुबह जो है जम्मू के भगवती नगर बेस कैंप से रवाना होगी, जिसको लेकर पहले ही श्रद्धालुओं में जो जोश है वो देखने को मिल रहा है। लगातार बाबा बर्फानी के जय घोष के साथ ये श्रद्धालु हजारों सैकड़ों की संख्या में लगातार जो है इस बेस कैंप पर पहुंच रहे हैं।
Excitement, devotion, and a deep sense of security mark the mood at the base camp.
यात्रा को मतलब होता है पैदल ही है जी, ठीक है नहीं, जो बेचारा खच्चर है, जो घोड़ा है, उसकी में भी जान है। मेरी थिंक ये कहती है, उसके ऊपर जाएंगे तो यात्रा लगेगी नहीं, मेरी थिंक है जी।
दोपहर को आए हैं तो बहुत अच्छा अरेंजमेंट है इनका सबका। सिक्योरिटी के हिसाब से बहुत अच्छी अरेंजमेंट है यहाँ पे, और ऐसे अरेंजमेंट चाहिए भी, क्योंकि अब जैसे कि टेररिस्ट अटैक बहुत हो रहे हैं, उस अकॉर्डिंग अभी ऐसे अरेंजमेंट बहुत सही है ये चीज़।
Layered security rings guard the entire base camp. Baggage scanners are in place, sniffer dogs comb through every corner, and each pilgrim undergoes strict frisking before entry. Help desks and on-ground assistance points are fully operational to guide yatris at every step.
Baggage is being scanned. Those people who are taking the entry inside the Bhavan, there first of all the security apparatus that they see here is the baggage scanner. You have to scan your baggage before you go inside. Then you see the security arrangements, the kind of traffic police is there, the municipality is managing, the Amarnath Shrine board is entirely managing the entire yatra. Then we are seeing the support is coming from the Jammu and Kashmir police, army as well as CRPF. This time the technology has added a booster shot in the arms of the joint security forces. The technology is being used like the face recognition devices. This is for those elements, those who have the bad history, their face will immediately get recognized and it will alert the security forces.
A major highlight this year is the Mahila Battalion of CRPF. It has been deployed at key locations including the Yatra Bhavan. They are not only handling security duties but are also providing crucial support and assistance to women yatris.
A lot of features have been added this time to Amarnath Yatra, apart from the AI that is giving a boost for the Yatra arrangement, the security arrangement. And we are seeing now the female cops, the CRPF personals too have been deployed here just to take care of the security of the yatris, those who are visiting or have started arriving at Yatra Bhavan in Srinagar. They are the one, they will see that the complete headgear with the automatic rifles, the BP jackets, the boots on, that tells you that how the security arrangements have been geared up, multi-layer security arrangements that have been placed here.
Security has been scaled up along the entire Yatra route, with additional forces and advanced surveillance systems in place. Pilgrims have been strictly advised to travel only in designated convoys.
We have made multi-tier arrangements and very in-depth deployments. So I would not like to reveal what are these, but still we have done a very multi-tiered arrangement and very in-depth corridor protections to the area so that we can take care, we have more control of those two axes.
Convoy preparations are underway at the base camp from tomorrow morning. Pilgrims will begin their journey in tightly monitored convoys escorted by security forces every step of the way. All Yatra routes, including traditional and alternate tracks, are under constant surveillance. Security forces are maintaining round-the-clock vigil to ensure safe passage for every single pilgrim.
Coming in right now, the Indian Navy undertook a high-risk firefighting and rescue operation on board Palau flag tanker TMT Yi Cheng on 29th of June 2025 in the North Arabian Sea, and it, of course, Indian Navy once again demonstrating the rapid operational readiness and its unwavering commitment to seafarer safety. You can see 14 crew members have been rescued by the Indian Navy and successfully stabilizing the situation, ensuring the safety of the 14 Indian crew member. And it's a complex firefighting effort in extremely hazardous conditions. My colleague Kruta joins us on the broadcast. For more, Kruta, well, of course, we've seen Indian Navy do this before. Indian Navy has been involved in this very complex rescue operation. And we see that 14 Indian crew members on board have now been saved from this catastrophe.
Indeed, and these are breaking visuals that we are getting access from the Indian Navy, which is leading a critical firefighting and rescue operation on a Palau-flagged tanker MTY Cheng 6, in which swift action was taken by the Indian crew in the North Arabian Sea. And we can see there was a firefighting mission that was underway. INS Tabar is the ship which has responded very swiftly at maximum speed. It reached there to provide assistance. The ship also reached in the vicinity of the distressed vessel, and upon arrival established communications with the master of the vessel and commenced the firefighting operation. That's the update that we're getting from the Indian Navy. The initial firefighting efforts of the Indian naval personnel and the ships resulted in a considerable reduction in the intensity of the fire. There you can see the visuals of the personnel of the INS Tabar also assisting the ship's crew to fight the fire in the initial hours. According to the reports, traditional Indian Navy personnel, 5 officers and 8 sailors were also deployed in the restricted areas of the engine room where the smoke and the fire was emanating from. So there is a valiant effort that has been undertaken by the Indian Navy personnel, which have ensured safety of the crew of this ship, along with all the Indian crew members which are also on this Palau flagged ship. The incident has once again highlighted that Indian Navy's rapid response in terms of maritime security, especially for tanker vessels and civilian vessels in the vicinity of the Arabian Sea, Indian Ocean region, is a testament of the resilience of the Indian Armed Forces, and particularly the Indian Navy and the Coast Guard also, who have been very rapid in their response in times of distress. Back to the studio.
Right, Akrita, thanks so much for joining us. Some of those details coming in on that story. In fact, we have some more breaking news coming in right now, and this is about the lawyer of Mehul Choksi, who is the accused in the PNB scam case. Vijay Agarwal is the lawyer of Mehul Choksi, who has moved the Special Sessions Court in Mumbai against ED's bid to tag Choksi a fugitive offender. And the hearing in Choksi's arrest in Belgium will happen next in September now in the Belgium court. Remember, Mehul Choksi is right now in custody in Antwerp, and my colleague Soumya has spoken to the lawyer, Vijay Agarwal. Listen in.
They have filed one misconceived application to tag Mr. Mehul Choksi as a fugitive offender, because there are 2 requirements for terming a person as a fugitive. Either the person has run away from India to avoid the criminal prosecution. That criteria is not satisfied, because when my client left India, he had taken a clearance from Mumbai police and he was not wanted anywhere. Even the FIR was not registered. Second criteria is if he is abroad, then he is not returning in order to avoid criminal prosecution. Second criteria is not satisfied, because of that kidnapping attempt that happened on him, and then he was ill also. So he was, by the orders of the court, he was supposed to be staying in Antigua. And now, because after that his RCN was withdrawn by the Interpol, so then he moved to Belgium, and now that he has been arrested there. So if a person has been arrested, so how is he a fugitive? So a definition does not satisfy. So even earlier, because conceding all these arguments, ED was not successful. It has been years since ED has been trying this. But now, because of this recent development in Belgium, we have moved an application day before, stating that these proceedings should now be terminated, because the purpose of the Fugitive Act is that the person should be submitting to the jurisdiction of the court. Now, on the request of the investigating agencies, he is arrested. So how can you term as a fugitive here?
Can you share the details where you have moved this play in Mumbai? And second, how does the detention of Mehul Choksi there in Belgium strengthens your case?
This application has been moved before special judge. The special judge under PMLA is also designated as a special judge under the Fugitive Act. The judges are same, but though they call him different. So same judge has to wear 2 hats, right? One is a special judge PMLA and the special judge fugitive. And it doesn't just strengthen my case, it finishes the case of ED. Because they say that the man is not available. That is why he's been turned fugitive. Now, when on your request, the man is arrested away, 7 seas away, and then he's not being able to go anywhere because he's in detention on your request. So you are preventing him from moving anywhere. So how can he be a fugitive? So this is what the court will determine. So seeing our application, Mr. Veni Gaonkar appeared on behalf of ED and Ms. Kavita Patil. So they have taken time and they will respond to the application. Then the legal arguments will take place. The next date, I believe, is 18th July.
Bharat 1 Minute brought to you by Canara Bank. Together we can.
Right, massive face-off over Waqf Act. BJP launches attack at Akhilesh Yadav calling for dumping of Waqf Amendment Act. BJP said that Indie bloc is pushing for Sharia constitution. 4 people have been killed while 5 are injured.
साहब के संविधान का सम्मान भी नहीं करते हैं। इनको तो चाहिए केवल शरिया कानून।
4 people have been killed while 5 injured in a factory fire in Tamil Nadu, Sivakashi. Relief and rescue operations are underway. The BJP national leadership has appointed N. Ramchandra Rao as the president of Telangana State Unit, succeeding Union Minister G. Kishan Reddy. Vehicles above 15 years won't get fuel at Delhi petrol pumps from today. The decision has been taken to curb vehicular pollution. Delhi Police Personnel and Transport Department have been deployed to ensure the implementation. Right, time for a short break, viewers. But on the other side, we get you the video proof of custodial torture. Republic has accessed the clincher video of custodial torture of Ajit Kumar by Tamil Nadu police. And probe widens in Kolkata rape case. Police says evidence backs Kolkata rape survivors' statement.
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी। इसको घर पे लगाओगे तो शादी का तो पता नहीं, पर घर पक्का नहीं टूटेगा।
रूंगटा नहीं तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं। रूंगटा स्टील TMT बार एकदम सॉलिड।
पहाड़ों में एक हाइकिंग स्टिक भी बन सकती है।
Thank you very much. Always a pleasure to be on your channel and particularly on the digital part of your amazing network. I've served in several Islamic countries, including several years in Sudan, which had Sharia law when I was there.
We are not surprised nor we are shocked with the reaction of Nationalist Shah on Diljit Dosanjh. But we would like to tell him that the way the Federation has reacted on this entire issue is with some solid reasons. And it's very important for you to know about it. First of all, you say that he is a true Indian and true nationalist. A person holding an American passport, American citizenship, and not Indian cannot be called an Indian. I think it's very simple to understand. Somebody who remains silent on the terror attack on a country cannot be Indian, cannot be a true Indian. Somebody who doesn't condemn the act supporting terrorism and killings of innocent Indians, that is his heroine in his film, cannot be an Indian. Somebody who has always remained silent on the attacks
Amity has been ranked India's #1 not-for-profit private university for 11th year, with top 10 ranked institutions in management, engineering, biotech, law, mass comm, telecom, hospitality, fashion and more. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
Thank you very much. Always a pleasure to be on your channel and particularly on the digital part of your amazing network. I've served in several Islamic countries, including several years in Sudan, which had Sharia law when I was there. And somebody even issued a fatwa against me, whatever that meant. Question here is, what does this Ayatollah, Grand Ayatollah, whatever titles they give each other, Supreme Ayatollah or Major Ayatollah or Captain Ayatollah or General Ayatollah,
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी.
We are not surprised nor we are shocked with the reaction of Nationalist Shah on Diljit Dosanjh. But we would like to tell him that the way the Federation has reacted on this entire issue is with some solid reasons. And it's very important for you to know about it. First of all, you say that he is a true Indian and true nationalist. A person holding an American passport, American citizenship, and not Indian cannot be called an Indian. I think it's very simple to understand. Somebody who remains silent on the terror attack on a country cannot be Indian, cannot be a true Indian. Somebody who doesn't condemn the act supporting terrorism and killings of innocent Indians, that is his heroine in his film, cannot be an Indian. Somebody who has always remained silent on the attacks on India by Pakistan cannot be an Indian. So I would like to tell Nationalist Shah that we at the Federation are very emotional about our country and we feel that the nation comes first. And you also must be feeling so.
From Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
Hello and a very warm welcome. You're watching live and breaking on. I'm Rakshita Mishra with you. Let's get started with all the top stories of the day that we're tracking for you. Republic accesses the clincher video of custodial torture of Ajit Kumar by Tamil Nadu police. Madras High Court wraps Tamil Nadu police over the custodial death of Ajit. High Court calls it complete illegal police death. Himachal Pradesh Cabinet Minister Amarnath Singh allegedly assaults NHAI official FIR registered against Himachal Minister. Congress goes public, denies cracks within party, says no change in Chief Minister face in Karnataka. Probe widens in Kolkata rape case. Police says evidence backs Kolkata rape survivor's statement. Massive setback for Pakistan in Balochistan. According to Baloch media, Baloch freedom fighters have taken control of Mastung, a key city just 29 kilometers south of Quetta. viewers, the death toll due to the explosion at a Telangana chemical factory stood at 36 as more bodies have been recovered during the rescue operations. Remember, this is a suspected reactor explosion on Monday that triggered a blast and fire at the CCTV chemical industry. And this is while the cause of the blast is yet to be ascertained, it is suspected to have been caused by a chemical reaction. And also the Chief Minister, Revant Reddy, was also at the blast site today, taking stock of the situation. Aneri joins us live on the broadcast for more. Aneri, well, the death toll has risen. And as far as the cause of this blast is concerned, any information, any update on that yet?
Well, what we see is, Rakshita, that the incident that had taken place on Monday morning at around 9:30, 10, where we see that there was a massive explosion that had taken place. And after 24 hours, also the rescue operations still continue. The teams, the NDRF teams, SDRF teams, continue to clear the debris. Because of that massive explosion, we had seen that a 3-story building had also collapsed down, and many people were said to be trapped under those debris. And now, right now, we are outside the hospital where some of the injured are undergoing treatment, and what we are being told is that 36 people have lost their life, and some of them are still missing, is what we are being told. And not only that, many of them are still undergoing treatment. As you can see, people are here from Odisha, Bihar, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh. These were the workers who were working, and it has been said that around 100 people were working in the shift. And also in that very incident, top management, like the manager and the shift manager, those people have also lost their life, whereas the company's top management, let it be chairman or managing director, they have not yet come forward and taken the accountability, whereas the chief minister has slammed them and asked them to come out and take the accountability as to what exactly what happened. And also at the same time now, the Chief Minister has announced an compensation, an ex gratia of 1 crore rupees to the deceased and 10 lakhs to the severely injured. But then still the larger question remains is that why is the company's top management not yet come out and taken the accountability of what has happened at the Singhachi Industry Private Limited?
Right, Aneri. In fact, the Chief Minister has also taken stock of the situation. He's also sought a report. Any more updates that you are getting in as far as investigation is concerned?
Well, Rakshita, as far as the investigation is concerned, what we are being told is that the preliminary investigation is still underway, and once that is done, there will be a report that will be submitted to the government as to what exactly led to this massive explosion. Well, earlier what we were being told it was that it was a reactor blast, but following the massive explosion, we saw that it is being said that there was a dryer that had that led to this dryer blast that led to this massive explosion. And then as it was a chemical factory and hazardous chemicals coming out from that very area, that also could have caused the number of deaths, and that could be one of the reasons, is what we are being told. But we'll have to wait for the preliminary investigation that is still underway, and once the report is submitted to the government, we would know exactly what was the reason behind this very incident which took 36 lives.
Right. Thank you so much, Aneri, for joining us with those details coming in on that story, viewers. So the death toll has risen, and of course the cause of this blast is yet to be ascertained. We shift our focus to other stories that we are tracking for you now, viewers. This is from West Bengal, the big story. Now, lawyer and law students staged protests against Mamata government in Kolkata, calling for justice for the rape survivors. Only growing, the anger is palpable. The anger is on the streets. You can see that there are protests after protests. You can see the banners and slogans being raised by these law students and teachers as well, and demanding justice for the student of the South Calcutta Law College that was gang raped. In fact, the key accused is someone who holds links with the Tribunal. And protests mount against Mamata Banerjee government. Questions being raised on who was shielding the perpetrators. All right, viewers. So there you have. This is the FIR details. We have a young man. Okay, these are the cases against this man called Manojit Mishra, who is the next student, the Republic Bangla exclusive. FIR has been filed against him in the year 2014. He had beaten up a young man in Alipur. That was the allegation against him in this FIR. This is FIR number 1. And he has a criminal history, viewers. There is a criminal history behind this man. He is a history cheater. If you say he has been charged of several offences in the past as well, and he was given a free run up until now in Mamata's Bengal, and he was the office bearer of Tribunal Chhatra Parishad as well. And despite that, he was an ex-student of this college, and even after passing out, he was roaming around. And in this college, he is said to have he's said to be enjoying a lot of powers and patronage from the ruling dispensation. In fact, my colleague Bhaskar joins us live on the broadcast for more. Bhaskar, the anger is mounting, and Republic Bangla has also accessed details of his past, that so many times that he has been a criminal offender in the past as well, and such elements are given a free run in West Bengal.
एब्सोल्युटली रक्षिता, देखिए इसके पहले भी 6 बार मनोजित मिश्रा के खिलाफ FIR दर्ज हो चुका था कलकत्ता पुलिस के पास, लेकिन हम लोगों को पता नहीं आखिर वो रीजन क्या है जिस वजह से कलकत्ता पुलिस ने कोई एक भी सख्त कदम नहीं उठाया ये मनोजित मिश्रा के खिलाफ। ये हो सकता है कि वो रूलिंग पार्टी से था, रूलिंग पार्टी का कोई सीनियर लीडर का सपोर्ट मनोजित मिश्रा के साथ था, इसीलिए कलकत्ता पुलिस 6 FIR दर्ज होने के बावजूद मनोजित मिश्रा को छोड़ दिया। वो सारे FIRs रिपब्लिक बांग्ला से एक्सेस किए हम लोगों ने, और देखिए जिस तरह से FIR दर्ज हो चुका था, इसमें कहीं जगह पे फिजिकल असॉल्ट की जो कंप्लेन वो कंप्लेन भी था, और वापस कई जगह पे जो थ्रेट या मॉलेस्टेशन जैसे एलिगेशंस भी थे मनोजित मिश्रा के खिलाफ। ये मनोजित मिश्रा TMCP के एक लीडर है, बस रूलिंग पार्टी के स्टूडेंट्स विंग का एक लीडर है, और इस लीडर के खिलाफ कलकत्ता पुलिस जैसे पुराना पुलिस फोर्स 6 FIR दर्ज होने के बावजूद कोई एक ठोस कदम नहीं उठाया। क्यों? मनोजित मिश्रा इतना इन्फ्लुएंशियल कैसे बन गया? बहुत लोगों का यह मानना है कि तृणमूल कांग्रेस से ही कोई ना कोई सीनियर लीडर मनोजित के सपोर्ट में रह चुके हैं पहले दिन से अब तक, और इसीलिए कोई एक अनजान वजह से कलकत्ता पुलिस ने कोई सॉलिड स्टेप वो इन्वेस्टिगेशन के जैसे हो या फिर जो क्राइम्स, जो रिपीटेड क्राइम्स मनोजित मिश्रा ने किया है वो रोकने के लिए हो, कोई भी स्टेप कलकत्ता पुलिस ने नहीं उठाया है। और देखिए ये 6 FIR और ऊपर से ये मनोजित मिश्रा के खिलाफ साउथ कलकत्ता लॉ कॉलेज के अंदर ही फर्स्ट ईयर की एक लड़की, 19 साल की एक लड़की की गैंगरेप के एलिगेशंस भी है, और अब कलकत्ता पुलिस उसको अरेस्ट कर चुका है। और देखिए सिर्फ वही नहीं, लेकिन सवाल भाजपा के तरफ से भी ये उठाया जा रहा है कि ममता बनर्जी के पार्टी से होने के लिए ही क्या सब जगह से छुटकारा मिल जाता है, चाहे वो फिजिकल असॉल्ट हो या फिर 6 FIR दर्ज हो जाए, फिर भी ममता बनर्जी के पार्टी से होना इतना इन्फ्लुएंशियल है कि कलकत्ता पुलिस जैसे पुलिस।
भास्कर हमारे साथ बने रही है, हमारे पास और डिटेल्स आ रही है। इनफैक्ट रिपब्लिक बांग्ला has accessed these exclusive details which we are going to now play that out on your screens, that how this guy called Manojit Mishra was a history cheater. According to details exclusively accessed by Republic, there were 6 FIRs registered against him. These are FIRs after FIRs that have been filed against him, but clearly no punishment, no penalty. You can see that he has been given a free run. And FIR 1, they talk about, filed in Alipur police station, 2014. A young man beaten up in Alipur. Young man from a catering service was beaten up. Another FIR from Koshba police station, This is 2017. Student beaten up, threatened with weapon in Koshba. This is the allegation against him. Another FIR, Anandapura police station. Student blocked from entering college and threatened to be killed. FIR number 4, again in Koshba. Allegation of molestation and assault of a woman. So he has been accused of molestation and assaulting a woman in the past as well. This is as you go back to 2022, 23rd of March 2022. The FIR dates to 2022. FIR number 5, police station, Koshba police station again. This is 1st of December 2023. Complaint of assault once again. And 2024, last year, September last year, Tollygunj police station, FIR filed, complaint of assault. So this is a repeat offender, he's history sheeter. And he poses with all the top leaders of the BJP, the top leaders of the TMC, like Abhishek Banerjee, you see other leaders also. And he's given a free run, despite the 6 FIRs against him. And now he is in custody in a rape case. Why was the TMC giving patronage to a repeat offender? That is the question. TMC is silent on the patronage question. All right, we will keep a close eye on that case, but right now we shift our focus to more breaking news coming in. It's a big statement by the Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, DK Shivakumar, amid talks of change in Chief Minister's post. Now, Shivakumar clears the air and says that there will be no change in leadership. That's the breaking news we have right now. Big statement by DK Shivakumar on leadership rejig. And he says that there are no plans of leadership change in Karnataka. That's the breaking news we have right now. So there will be no change as far as DK Shivakumar, what his statement is. Well, there have been a lot of talks of the tensions brewing. And now we see that the Congress trying to put up a united face. You saw yesterday also they tried to shake hands, raise hands, holding hands, DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah in a bid to display unity. Now DK Shivakumar says that there is going to be no change in leadership. This is the breaking news we have right now. Listen in to what DK Shivakumar said.
No change of leadership. 100, I don't know, there is no change. Let them support me. I don't want anyone's support. I want them to win back the assembly election. That is my priority. No change of leadership. 100, I don't know, there is no change. Let them support me. I don't want anyone's support. I want them to win back the assembly election. That is my priority. Okay, so there have been mounting speculation over a possible leadership change in Karnataka. And now we have the Deputy Chief Minister saying that there is no such plan, at least. And we have DK Shivakumar saying, and this is coming in right days after of several reports of unease and speculation over alleged factionalism within the ruling Congress. My colleague Abhishek joins us live on the broadcast from Bengaluru. Abhishek, now we have, yesterday we saw that DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah tried to put up a united front, and now we have DK Shivakumar very open, in very few words saying that there's nothing like that, there's going to be no leadership change. What really is going on behind the scenes?
Well, Rakshita, Iqbal Hussain, B.R. Patil and various other ministers and MLAs from the Congress party who belong to the same government had previously complained and stated that there would be a reshuffle in the cabinet in the next couple of months starting from either August and probably might end up until December. And also, we had seen K.N. Rajana, who is the cooperation minister, who had claimed that there will be a major rejig in the Karnataka cabinet in the month of August. However, on the other hand, we had seen Satish Jarkioli stated that there might be some of the minor changes in the month of October, and there is nothing such a changes of a major position as such. And also, Priyanka Gandhi, on another hand, said there is no rejig at all. After hearing to all these reactions from various other MLAs and ministers, DK Shivakumar has very clearly mentioned that he would strengthen the seat of the CM Siddaramaiah by supporting the entire MLA support to the CM Siddaramaiah on one hand. On the other hand, as the president of Karnataka Pradesh Congress Committee, he has assured that he will issue a notice to the MLA Iqbal Hussain, who is publicly and on the changes of related to the CM in the next couple of days. Would also claim that at least 100 MLAs in the Congress party wanted DCM DK Shivakumar to be elevated as the Chief Minister of Karnataka, and also DCM DK Shivakumar, as the President of Karnataka Pradesh Congress Committee, has informed all the MLAs and the ministers that none of them will have to talk in front of the media, and they are ordered not to talk in front of the media, and they should obviously and only talk with Randeep Surjewala about their opinion, because this is not a
Well, there seems to be some problem in your audio, but thanks so much, Abhishek. In the meantime, joining us with those details coming in from Karnataka. Viewers, we have some more breaking news coming in right now. Now, Gangster Neeraj Bhavana has been granted one-day parole for custodial parole to visit his ailing wife at a hospital in Shadipur. Heavy security has been deployed amid the fears of a gang war as well. Here's more.
Delhi High Court granted interim bail to gangster Neeraj Bhavana. Right now, we are just standing outside Metro Heart Institute, where gangster Neeraj Bhavana has been taken for one-day custody parole to visit his ailing wife in this very hospital. Earlier, what we have seen that the court had denied him interim bail, citing the grave nature of the charges he faces. Bhavana had sought temporary release on humanitarian ground to see his wife, whose condition reportedly requires immediate family presence. And earlier, what we have seen that Bhavana's request for bail has been rejected in a 2015 double murder case. But right now, Delhi High Court has granted him a 6 hours of immediate parole for seeing his ailing wife. And right now, the police team in heavy security presence just outside the visuals. You can see outside visuals of this very hospital where he has been taken inside this very Heart Institute to see his ailing wife. And after that, at around 4 p.m., he'll be again taken back to the Tihar jail.
And a quick look of some more news from across the country. This is Bharat in 1 minute.
Bharat 1 Minute brought to you by Canara Bank. Together we can.
Massive face-off over Waqf Amendment Act. BJP launches attack at Akhilesh Yadav, calling for dumping by Waqf Amendment Act. BJP says that Indi bloc is pushing for Sharia constitution.
ये नमाजवादी बाबा साहब के संविधान का सम्मान भी नहीं करते हैं। इनको तो चाहिए केवल शरिया कानून।
4 people have been killed while 5 are injured in a factory fire in Tamil Nadu, Sivakashi. Relief and rescue operations underway. The BJP national leadership has appointed N. Ramchandra Rao as the president of the Telangana state unit, succeeding Union Minister G. Kishan Reddy. Vehicles above 15 years won't get fuel at Delhi petrol pumps from today. The decision has been taken to curb vehicle pollution. Delhi Police personnel and Transport Department have been deployed to ensure the implementation.
Bharat 1 Minute brought to you.
Now, viewers, video proof of custodial torture of Ajit Kumar by Tamil Nadu police has been accessed by Republic TV. To give you a context, viewers, 5 policemen were arrested late Monday in connection with the custodial death of a 27-year-old temple security guard, Ajit, who died last week following alleged torture during interrogation in Tamil Nadu's Shivaganga district. Now, Ajit Kumar was questioned on 27th of June over a theft complaint involving missing gold from a devotee's parked car at Madhapuram Bhadrakaliamman temple, where he was working as a guard. You have the visual there. Though initially released, he was picked up again by a special team by next day and later died in the hospital last Saturday. Now, the arrests followed mounting public pressure and Madras High Court observation that the case should be treated with utmost seriousness. Video of the torture. There you have how he has been beaten up by the policemen. Sharda joins us live on the broadcast. For more, Sharda, well, we have the CCTV footage that somewhere would only mount the pressure on the Tamil Nadu police, and it actually nails that how Ajit was being tortured.
Well, just 2 days back when Ajit was brutally killed in the police custody, however, the DMK did not react then. However, following which the AIDMK and BJP put pressure on them, stating that this custodial death marks the 25th in the last 4 years. DMK's leader MK Stalin, who had still not made any official statement on this, speaking to the media today morning, stated that an immediate action and investigation was taken. However, the Madras High Court with the Madurai bench stated that the DMK government has failed very badly in this particular case, and also stated that the police brutality was not the right way to deal with this case, is what the Madurai bench High Court of the Madras High Court has stated. And also writ petition has been filed by an advocate who belongs to the Madurai bench of the High Court, and the writ petition is being heard right now as we speak. So further updates on this case we are waiting for it on what the Madurai bench of the Madras High Court will be bringing up. However, today morning, following the arrest of 5 police officials, the Madurai bench of the High Court had made sure that the case has been transferred to the CBCID, and now the DMK is expected to make a more reaction to this, make sure that the police officials, including the SP Ashish Rawat, who is now said to be in a continuous wait, should be suspended, and the DGP is also expected to take over the case as of the moment. Also, the latest update that we are accessing from the writ petition is that 18 injuries, external injuries, were marked on the deceased Ajit's body, and the court has now asked what exactly happened, and the police are said to be answering that at the Madurai bench of the Madras High Court right now.
Shanda, thanks so much for joining us with those details coming in on that story from Chennai. All right, viewers, time for a short break, but on the other side, we get you details of the other big stories of the day that we are tracking for you. One of them is the clincher video, as we just showed you. We'll get more details as Republic accesses this video of the custodial torture at Tamil Nadu police. Also, Madras High Court has wrapped Tamil Nadu police over the custodial death of Ajit. High Court calls it completely illegal custodial death.
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी।
Thank you very much. Always a pleasure to be on your channel, and particularly on the digital part of your amazing network. I've served in several Islamic countries, including several years in Sudan, which had Sharia law when I was there. And somebody even issued a fatwa against me, whatever that meant. Question here is, what does this fellow, this Ayatollah, Grand Ayatollah, whatever titles they give each other, Supreme Ayatollah, or Major Ayatollah, or Captain Ayatollah,
An encounter between police and criminals late last night in Moradabad's Bhagatpur area has brought to light a string of thefts in the region. One criminal was injured and arrested, while others managed to escape. Here's a quick report.
An encounter broke out between police and criminals in Moradabad district's Bhagatpur police station area. During the exchange of fire, one criminal was shot in the leg and apprehended by the police. The remaining suspects managed to flee the scene, taking advantage of the chaos.
देखिए, ये थाना भगतपुर क्षेत्र में ये दिनांक 23/24 की रात्रि में एक चोरी की सूचना आई थी, जिसमें कि बताया गया था कि चांदपुर गांव में एक ज्वेलरी शॉप में कुछ लोगों ने घुस के जो है वहाँ पे नकब लगा के चोरी करी है। इसमें चेकिंग के दौरान में जब हमने अभियुक्त को एक रोका वहाँ पे, तो पुलिस के ऊपर फायरिंग करी। फायरिंग में आत्मरक्षार्थ पुलिस ने जवाबी फायरिंग में उसके जो मेन अभियुक्त है उसके पैर में गोली लगी है। उसके पास से एक तमंचा, एक खोखा कारतूस, एक खाली एक जिंदा कारतूस एवं 10,170 रुपये और कुछ ज्वेलरी के सामान जिसमें चोरी किए थे वो भी उसके पास से बरामद हो गए हैं।
The injured criminal is currently undergoing treatment under police custody.
We'll be back with more updates on the custodial torture story from Tamil Nadu. The public has access to clincher video. Madras High Court pulls up Tamil Nadu police over the custodial death, calls it a violation of the fundamental rights and calls it completely illegal.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 not-for-profit private university for 11th year, with top 10 ranked institutions in management, engineering, biotech, law, masscom, telecom, hospitality, fashion and more. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
We are not surprised nor we are shocked with the reaction of Nationalist Shah on Diljit Dosanjh. But we would like to tell him that the way the Federation has reacted on this entire issue is with some solid reasons. And it's very important for you to know about it. First of all, you say that he is a true Indian and true nationalist. A person holding an American passport, American citizenship, and not Indian cannot be called an Indian. I think it's very simple to understand. Somebody who remains silent on the terror attack on a country cannot be Indian, cannot be a true Indian. Somebody who doesn't condemn the act supporting terrorism and killings of innocent Indians, that is his heroine in his film, cannot be an Indian. Somebody who has always remained silent on the attacks.
Republic accesses the clincher video of custodial torture of Ajit Kumar by Tamil Nadu police. Madras High Court wraps Tamil Nadu police over the custodial death of Ajit. High Court calls it complete illegal police death. Himachal Pradesh Cabinet Minister Aniruddha Singh allegedly assaulted NHAI official. FIR registered against the Congress leader. Congress goes public, denies cracks within the party, says no change in Chief Minister face in Karnataka. Probe widens in Kolkata rape case. Police says evidence backs Kolkata rape survivor's statement. Massive setback for Pakistan in Balochistan. According to Baloch media, Baloch freedom fighters have taken control of Bastung, a key city just 29 kilometers south of Quetta. Well, viewers, breaking news coming in. Thailand's Prime Minister has been suspended from office by the Constitutional Court due to a leaked phone call with Cambodian Senate President Hun Sen, sparking a major political crisis. The controversy began when the Prime Minister of Thailand engaged in diplomacy over a border dispute with Cambodia, which escalated into an armed confrontation on May 28, resulting in the death of Cambodian soldier. During the phone call, Pentagon referred to Hun Sen as uncle and made comments critical of that of a military commander, which were perceived as attempts to appease Cambodia and undermine Thailand's military. The leaked audio triggered widespread public outrage, protest, demands for her resignation, With thousands of conservative and nationalist-leaning protesters rallying in Bangkok, the Constitutional Court voted 7-2 to suspend the Thailand Prime Minister from the duty, citing a breach of ethics, and she has 15 days to present her defense. Deputy Prime Minister Surya Kit is expected to serve as the acting Prime Minister during the suspension of the previous Prime Minister of Thailand. Marks the second time in less than a year that a Thai Prime Minister has been removed for breaching ethical code of conduct. Joining me live on this broadcast is my colleague Krutarth. Krutarth, we see yet another escalation in Thailand. Now it is being alleged that there was a breach of ethical code. What can you more tell us on this?
Indeed, and that has been the official ruling now made by the Constitution Court in Thailand, in Bangkok in particular. A 7-2 ruling, Madhurima, against the sitting Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra. Now this is, as you rightly pointed out, the second time a Prime Minister has been ousted in Thailand in less than a year. But this, as you were mentioning earlier, concerns about an incident that took place on the border between Cambodia and Thailand, particularly on May 28th, which led to an armed confrontation. A Cambodian soldier lost his life, following which there were diplomatic efforts in which the Prime Minister called a very senior leader in Cambodia called Hun Sen, who is also one of the very senior leaders in that country. And both of them had almost a 17-minute long conversation, the audio of which got leaked in the Thai media. Now, the controversial part is about the audio call in general. Shinawatra, who is a younger Prime Minister, was talking to the elderly statesman, referring to him continuously as uncle during the entire duration of the call. In fact, there are excerpts which also quoted in the media suggest that she was even asking him, what more can I do to you as a favor? And she was also seen criticizing some military officials on her side of the border. Now, Prime Minister Shinawatra's defense has been that this was a very standard diplomatic practice and she was only trying to diffuse tensions between the two nations, and there was no intention of her to let go of any national interest on Thailand side. However, as we have seen over the last 1 week, there have been massive protests on the streets of Bangkok and across Thailand against their own Prime Minister, because they believe that the Prime Minister had compromised the integrity of her office and had also compromised the national interest. Now, officially, the Constitution Court has ruled 7-2 against Prime Minister Shinawatra, and she will have to now demit office and leave office. The coalition has also collapsed, and the King of Thailand has also called for a reappointment of the Prime Minister and also a cabinet reshuffle. That's the latest we are tracking from Bangkok.
Well, absolutely, Krutar. Thank you for those details. We'll keep coming back to you as it's an ongoing protest and is expected to aggravate all the more. Thank you. Moving on, viewers, the Central Administrative Tribunal has observed that prima facie the royal challenges of Bengaluru, that is the RCB cricket team, is responsible for the massive crowd that gathered in Bengaluru to celebrate the India Premier League victory of the RCB on June 4th, which proved fatal and ended in stampede, claiming 11 lives and left several injured. So it is the that tribunal that has come down heavily on the RCB and has said that RCB is prima facie responsible for the death of 11 people and the chaos that occurred on the streets of Bengaluru on June 4th. Joining me live on this broadcast is my colleague Smita. She is joining us from the R Kannada newsroom. Smita, the tribunal has held RCB responsible. They're saying that they cannot pass the buck entirely to the police of Bengaluru. They have to take some responsibility for 11 lives lost on June 4th.
Exactly, a major setback to the Karnataka, Congress-led state government also, which has taken action on the police department, suspending many of the senior IPS officers, including the Bangalore Police Commissioner, which is first time in the history of Karnataka ever claiming that the police department was responsible for the stampede and the loss of life of RCB fans previous month on 4th, where lakhs together of RCB fans had gathered near the Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bangalore for the victory parade and the celebration of RCB, trophy winning moment. But when the court, that is CAT, heard the petition filed by one of the suspended IPS officer, Vikas Kumar, has clearly said that the state government action suspending the IPS officers is clearly wrong, and also asked the state government to reconsider its decisions, not only about the Vikas Kumar who has filed the petition, but also about the other IPS officers who were suspended. And also, while hearing this case, the CAT has clearly said that while looking at the case and the stampede and the situation there, and hearing the argument in the court regarding this case, it is very clear that it was RCB which was responsible, not the police officers. So if any action has to be taken, it has to be on the RCB and its management, but not on the Karnataka police officers, is what the court has said today in its judgment.
Well, absolutely, Smita. Thank you for those details. We'll keep coming back to you. It's a big setback for the Karnataka government that was trying to pass the buck entirely on the police and a single officials. Now, moving on, viewers, an FIR has been filed in Himachal. Big breaking coming in, viewers, at the moment. External Affairs Minister Jai Shankar's has dismissed Trump's ceasefire claim yet again. Jai Shankar dismisses ceasefire claim. He said that I was in the room when Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke to United States President J.D. Vance. Now, the External Affairs Minister has said that no India-Pak ceasefire request was made. This is once again India reiterating itself, asserting that there was no mediation required. The ceasefire happened on the request of Pakistan, and that he specifies that he was in the room when J.D. Vance called, and US's mediation or India's participation, the way it has been propagated in front of the media, is wrong. Jai Shankar putting a very strong foot over there. This is the big breaking news coming in, viewers. S. Jai Shankar, the External Affairs Minister, they're making a big statement saying that I was in the room when there was a call between the two nations as far as the ceasefire is concerned. He stated that he was there at the time when Prime Minister Narendra Modi on May 9th had spoken about the ceasefire. There was no mediation request from India. It was Pakistan that requested for a ceasefire. Moving on, viewers, let's shift our focus to the state of Himachal Pradesh, where an FIR has been filed against the Himachal Pradesh Panchayati Raj and Rural Development Minister Anirudh Singh. The minister is accused of physically assaulting and verbally abusing a senior NHAI official during an on-site inspection in Shimla's Bata Kufar area on June 30th. The complaint was lodged by Achal Jindal, a technical manager with the NHAI, following the collapse of a 5-story building in the area. The NHAI has taken serious cognizance of the matter, and the Congress Minister, Mr. Singh, Anirudh Singh, is under massive fire for his behavior towards the NHAI official. These are the visuals that we are getting in. As you can see, that the NHAI official in very bad condition over there, and this has sent shock waves across Himachal Pradesh because questions are being raised on this minister, whom you can see is a close aide of Rahul Gandhi over there in the state of Himachal Pradesh. Those are the visuals, him with the top rung of the Congress party, Rahul Gandhi over there, and on the left of your screen you can see the condition of the NHAI official over there. We're getting more breaking news in the similar story, viewers. Escalation in the case involving Himachal Pradesh Minister Anirudh Singh. Santosh Kumar Yadav has written to the Himachal Pradesh Chief Secretary demanding a detailed inquiry after the NHAI officer was allegedly manhandled by the Congress minister during a site visit in Shimla. The letter states that officers sustained grave injury and had to be hospitalized. The NHAI chief has also called for strict action against those responsible. So the matter has been escalated, viewers, as we saw in those visuals that the person, the NHAI official here, had to be hospitalized. He's in very bad condition at the moment, and now a serious cognizance has been taken where a request to pin the responsibility has been made. We also have former Union Minister and Himachal Pradesh MP Anurag Thakur speaking on the matter, criticizing the Congress government's attitude in the entire matter. Listen in.
देखिए, देवभूमि का इससे बड़ा दुर्भाग्य क्या होगा जहां के एक मंत्री का नाम एफआईआर में आए, कंप्लेंट में आए और ये कहा जाए कि नेशनल हाईवे अथॉरिटी ऑफ इंडिया के अधिकारियों को कमरे में बंद करके उनके सिर फोड़ने का काम किया जाए। आखिरकार हिमाचल प्रदेश में सरकार है या नहीं है? और सरकार है तो सरकार के मंत्री किस काम पे लगे? रेलवे लाइन के लिए पैसा दिया जाता है तो वहां राज्य की सरकार अपना हिस्सा नहीं डालती। सड़कों के लिए पैसा दिया जाता है तो उस काम को करवाने वाले अधिकारियों को बंद कमरे में मंत्री और उसके सहयोगियों द्वारा पीटा जाता है। अभी विमल नेगी जी का केस हल नहीं हुआ था, वहां सीबीआई की जांच हुई, अभी वो पूरी नहीं हुई और दूसरे अधिकारी का सिर फोड़ने का काम किया गया। हिमाचल प्रदेश के अधिकारी कर्मचारी सुरक्षित है या नहीं? मुख्यमंत्री जवाब दें। और हिमाचल प्रदेश में क्या अधिकारियों को मरने पर, आत्महत्या करने या उनकी हत्या करने पर जिस तरह के संगीन आरोप लगे हैं और अब जिस तरह से उनके ऊपर प्रहार किए गए, ये अपने आप में कांग्रेस की सरकार पर सवाल खड़े करता है।
अधिकारी के सिर पर मारा और लहूलुहान होकर के वो आईजीएमसी में अंडर ट्रीटमेंट है। हमने कल मामले को उठाया, लेकिन बहुत दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है, कंप्लेंट आने के बावजूद भी मामला दर्ज नहीं। मैंने रात को लगभग 10:30 बजे के समय डीजीपी से बात की और उन्होंने कहा कि कंप्लेंट नहीं आई। मैंने कहा मैं आपको कंप्लेंट भेजता हूँ, मेरे पास आ गई है। तब तक के लिए शायद उनके पास भी कंप्लेंट आ गई और एफआईआर दर्ज हुई है। और एफआईआर दर्ज जो हुई है उसमें सेक्शन जो है वो सिर्फ बाधा, काम में बाधा डालने की छोटी जो सेक्शन के तहत किया है। मेरा ये मामला है, मेरा कहना है कि ये 307 का मामला बनता है, जानलेवा हमला, यानी कि उनको जान से मारने का प्रयत्न हुआ है। और इस सारे मामले में कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए। मंत्री को मंत्रिमंडल से बर्खास्त करना चाहिए, त्यागपत्र ले लेना चाहिए या बर्खास्त करना चाहिए, लेकिन कार्रवाई निश्चित रूप से होनी चाहिए। और दूसरी तरफ आप देखिए, भारतीय जनता पार्टी के हमारे नेता, हमारे विधायक, पार्टी के प्रदेश अध्यक्ष सिर्फ एक लोकतांत्रिक व्यवस्था के अंतर्गत सड़क में प्रदर्शन कर रहे थे, उनके ऊपर 307 लगाई है। ना उनने किसी का खून बहाया, ना किसी को चोट पहुंचाई, ना किसी का लाठी मारी, लेकिन उसके बावजूद उनके ऊपर 307 का मामला है। लेकिन मंत्री महोदय जी ने सिर फोड़ दिया, कमरे में अंदर कुंडी मार करके अपने साथियों के साथ पिटाई की, उसके बावजूद भी 307 नहीं। कार्रवाई बनती है और निश्चित रूप से कार्रवाई बनती है, और कार्रवाई ये बनती है तुरंत मंत्रिमंडल से बर्खास्त किया जाना चाहिए।
Well, viewers, that was former Chief Minister of Himachal Pradesh, Jairam Thakur, seeking justice in the matter where an NHAI official was brutally tackled by a Congress minister. Moving on, viewers, the annual Amarnath Yatra is all set to begin, and this year the focus is just not faith but is also massively on the security. Multi-layer arrangements have been put in place to ensure safety of thousands of pilgrims. Let's take you through this detailed ground report.
Pilgrims from across the country have started arriving at the Bhagwati Nagar base camp in Jammu as the sacred Amarnath Yatra is set to begin from early tomorrow.
बम बम बोले के जय घोष के साथ ही बाबा बर्फानी के भक्त जो हैं अमरनाथ यात्रा के बेस कैंप जम्मू में पहुंचना शुरू हो गए हैं। यात्रा कल सुबह जो है जम्मू के भगवती नगर बेस कैंप से रवाना होगी, जिसको लेकर पहले ही श्रद्धालुओं में जो जोश है वो देखने को मिल रहा है। लगातार बाबा बर्फानी के जय घोष के साथ ये श्रद्धालु हजारों सैकड़ों की संख्या में लगातार जो है इस बेस कैंप पर पहुंच रहे हैं।
Excitement, devotion, and a deep sense of security marked the mood at the base camp.
यात्रा को मतलब होता है पैदल ही है जी, ठीक है नहीं, जो बेचारा खच्चर है, जो घोड़ा है, उसी में भी जान है। मेरी थिंक ये कहती है, उसके ऊपर जाएंगे तो यात्रा लगेगी नहीं, मेरी थिंक है जी।
दोपहर को आए हैं तो बहुत अच्छा अरेंजमेंट है इनका सबका।
सिक्योरिटी के हिसाब से बहुत अच्छी अरेंजमेंट है यहाँ पे, और ऐसे अरेंजमेंट चाहिए भी, क्योंकि अब जैसे कि टेररिस्ट अटैक बहुत हो रहे हैं, उस अकॉर्डिंग अभी ऐसे अरेंजमेंट बहुत सही है ये चीज़।
Layered security rings guard the entire base camp. Baggage scanners are in place, sniffer dogs comb through every corner, and each pilgrim undergoes strict frisking before entry. Help desks and on-ground assistance points are fully operational to guide yatris at every step.
Baggage is being scanned. Those people who are taking the entry inside the Bhavan, there first of all the security apparatus that they see here is the baggage scanner. You have to scan your baggage before you go inside. Then you see the security arrangements, the kind of traffic police is there, the municipality is managing, the Amarnath Shrine board is entirely managing the entire yatra. Then we are seeing the support is coming from the Jammu and Kashmir police, army as well as CRPF. This time the technology has added a booster shot in the arms of the joint security forces. The technology is being used like the face recognition devices. This is for those elements, those who have the bad history, their face will immediately get recognized and it will alert the security forces.
A major highlight this year is the Mahila Battalion of CRPF. It has been deployed at key locations including the Yatra Bhavan. They are not only handling security duties but are also providing crucial support and assistance to women yatris.
A lot of features have been added this time to Amarnath Yatra, apart from the AI that is giving a boost for the Yatra arrangement, the security arrangement. And we are seeing now the female cops, the CRPF personals too have been deployed here just to take care of the security of the yatris, those who are visiting or have started arriving at Yatra Bhavan in Srinagar. They will see that the complete headgear with the automatic rifles, the BP jackets, the boots on, that tells you that how the security arrangements have been geared up, multi-layer security arrangements that have been placed here.
Security has been scaled up along the entire Yatra route, with additional forces and advanced surveillance systems in place. Pilgrims have been strictly advised to travel only in designated convoys.
We have made multi-tier arrangements and very in-depth deployments. So I would not like to reveal what are these, but still we have done a very multi-tiered arrangement and very in-depth corridor protections to the area so that we can take care, we have more control of those two axes.
Convoy preparations are underway at the base camp from tomorrow morning. Pilgrims will begin their journey in tightly monitored convoys escorted by security forces every step of the way. All Yatra routes, including traditional and alternate tracks, are under constant surveillance. Security forces are maintaining round-the-clock vigil to ensure safe passage for every single pilgrim.
Breaking news coming in, viewers. The Union Cabinet has improved an employment-linked incentive scheme aimed at boosting formal job creation. As per the scheme, 1 month EPF wage up to rupees 15,000 will be credited to eligible employees in 2 installments. This is yet another big push for the middle class of India, where 1 month EPF wage to rupees extent of 15,000 will be credited in the desired employee's account in 2 phases. This is a big decision coming in from the Central Cabinet, where the 1 month EPF wage to the tune of 15,000 will be credited in the account of the desired employee. Now, viewers, let's shift our focus to more news coming in from across the nation in this edition of Bharat in One.
has begun another round of bilateral trade talks aimed at finalizing an early harvest deal. Now, White House has confirmed that India-US will announce a trade deal soon. White House Press Secretary Caroline described India as a strategic ally in the Indo-Pacific region.
The President did announce last week that the trade deal with India is close and this could happen anytime soon. Are there any roadblocks as of now? Are there any updates on that? And how does the President see this about China's role or its influence in the Indo-Pacific region?
Sure, yes. The President said that last week and it remains true. I actually just spoke to our Secretary of Commerce about it. He was in the Oval Office with the President. They are finalizing these agreements and you'll hear from the President and his team, his trade team, very soon when it comes to India.
White House has hinted that much anticipated trade deal between two strategic allies could be finalized soon.
Bharat 1 Minute brought to you by Canara Bank. Together we can.
A tragic incident took place in Madhya Pradesh's Baigar, where a massive fire broke out in a private factory, causing panic in the area. The incident was reported from Saing Vishwas Industries, where disposable boxes are made of aluminium. No casualty was reported in the incident. A shocking incident coming from Karnataka, Shivamogga, where an elderly woman was tied to a pole and brutally assaulted. The elderly woman was assaulted after she questioned her neighbor about dumping garbage in front of her house. A case has been registered against a woman named Prema and 3 others who allegedly tied and assaulted the elderly woman. The IMD department has issued a red alert in Himachal Pradesh due to a very heavy rainfall in the region. The Bears River has experiencing severe flooding, raising concerns among the officials. IMD predicted light to moderate rainfall at many places in several districts of Himachal Pradesh. DK Shivkumar says there's going to be no leadership change in Karnataka at a time when MLAs say that they need a change at the top post. Massive protest against Mamata Banerjee government over the alleged rape of law student. Police says the claims of the victims are being corroborated by the primary investigation.
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी.
Thank you very much. Always a pleasure to be on your channel and particularly on the digital part of your amazing network. I've served in several Islamic countries, including several years in Sudan, which had Sharia law when I was there. And somebody even issued a fatwa against me, whatever that meant. Question here is,
weeks ago, the United Nations Security Council issued a strong condemnation of a particularly horrific act of terrorism in Thailand. It demanded that its perpetrators be held accountable and brought to justice. We have since seen that happen. What that response underlines is the larger significance of the message of zero tolerance for terrorism. The world must come together on some basic concepts. No impunity to terrorists, no treating them as proxies, and no yielding to nuclear blackmail. Any state sponsorship must be exposed and must be countered. By now, we know well that terrorism anywhere is a threat to peace everywhere.
We are not surprised nor we are shocked with the reaction of Nationalist Shah on Diljit Dosanjh. But we would like to tell him that the way the Federation has reacted on this entire issue is with some solid reasons. And it's very important for you to know about it. First of all, you say that he is a true Indian and true nationalist. A person holding an American passport, American citizenship, and not Indian cannot be called an Indian. I think it's very simple to understand. Somebody who remains silent on the terror attack on a country cannot be Indian, cannot be a true Indian. Somebody who doesn't condemn the act supporting terrorism and killings of innocent Indians, that is his heroine in his film, cannot be an Indian. Somebody who has always remained silent on the attacks on India by Pakistan cannot be an Indian. So I would like to tell Naseeruddin Shah that we at the Federation are very emotional about our country and we feel that the nation comes first. And you also must be feeling so.
From Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
Good afternoon, viewers. You're watching live and breaking, and I'm Rakhta Mishra with you, viewers. We'll get you a case from Uttar Pradesh, a shocker coming in where a Dalit girl was going to be converted to Islam and also pressurized to be trained for jihad. We'll get you each and every detail of that story from UP. First, a quick look at the headlines. Tribunal observes RCB primarily responsible for Bengaluru Stadium stampede. Republic accesses the clincher video of custodial torture of Ajit Kumar by Tamil Nadu police. NHAI engineer alleges assault by Himachal Pradesh Minister Anirudh Singh, FIR registered.
I am not for exchange. Congress group headed by Mallikarjun Kharge ji.
DK Shivakumar goes public, denies cracks within the party, says no change in Chief Minister face in Karnataka. Call for justice grows for Kolkata gangrape survivor. Protests against Mamata Banerjee government in Kolkata. Thailand's constitutional court suspends Prime Minister over the leaked call. right, viewers, we start with the big news from Tamil Nadu that we're tracking for you. Video proof of custodial torture of Ajit Kumar by Tamil Nadu police has been accessed by Republic TV. And viewers, 5 policemen have been arrested last night in connection with the custodial death of a 27-year-old temple security guard who died last week in custody following alleged torture during interrogation in Tamil Nadu's Sivaganga district. Ajit Kumar was questioned on the 27th of June over a theft complaint involving missing gold from a devotee's parked car at Madhapuram Bhadrakaliamman temple, where he worked as a guard. Though initially released, he was picked up again by a special team the next day and later died in the hospital last Saturday. The arrest followed mounting public pressure and a Madras High Court observation that the case should be treated with utmost seriousness. Sharda, my colleague, joins us live on the broadcast. Sharda, well, we clearly can see that how Ajit Kumar has been beaten up in custody. This is a clincher proof of that.
Well, following his arrest, the DMK did not react to this. However, now following the video of seeing that the police brutally attacked Ajit Kumar, that too exactly behind the temple in the cow shed, DMK is now stating that they have taken an action against it. However, AIDMK and BJP points out that it's just the suspension and arrest would not, say that it will work out for a particular, say there should be more investigation and inquiry should be done on this particular case, and that arrest and suspension alone is not enough. However, BJP also states that the state chief minister M.K. Stalin should be resigning from his post, because back when under the AIDMK regime, when Jairaj and Phoenix were murdered under the police brutality, it's the same the DMK asked for, and that's what AIDMK, the opposition, is now asking CM Stalin to step down from his particular post. But DMK continues to state that the necessary actions was immediately taken by the police of Madurai, and now the SP is also under a continuous wait and the suspension in question. A writ petition has been given by the lawyer of the Madurai bench, Madras High Court, and the case is now underway in hearing in the Madurai, and it's expected that the court will soon give an answer to it.
Sharda, of course, the pressure is being mounted on Tamil Nadu police, and we also see that the BJP is also, taking out protests. As we see in the visuals coming in, there are dramatic protests that are happening on the streets of Chennai. I think many of the workers, leaders of the Chennai, of BJP are also being taken away by the police.
Well, this protest that happened just, and the visuals that you're seeing are the BJP workers along with their Vice President Narayan Tirupati being taken away by the police. And this protest is not just in a singular place but happening across the state of Tamil Nadu in retaliation to the statement made by MP A. Raja, and his demeaning statement was against the Home Minister Amit Shah, for saying that the court says that Amit Shah is a fool, and that's how A. Raja called it, and the BJP had stated, telling that this is not how a political leader should be speak, and also asked A. Raja to seek forgiveness for his speech.
Right, Shraddha, thanks so much for joining us with those details coming in from Chennai. Viewers, in fact, we have more breaking news coming in, this time from Kolkata, where protests are also happening. This is against the gang rape of the law college student, and remember, there have been several groups, political parties, and also now we have the student groups and teachers holding protests, raising slogans and banners against the Mamata Banerjee government. Remember, there has been no statement yet from the woman Chief Minister of Bengal, Mamata Banerjee, and there's massive protest against the TMC because we've seen this is a rerun of what happened back last year in the RG Kaur rape case, from Sandesh Khali to RG Kaur to now this case, viewers. There is mounting protest, there's mounting anger, outrage against the Mamata Banerjee government, and there is no statement. In fact, there have been controversial statements, shameful statements, comments that have been made by top leaders of the TMC, no action on them also. And the prime accused of this case, Manojit Mishra, is linked with the TMC. He's a history sheeter. Republic Bangla has accessed the details of his crime record. At least 6 FIRs have been accessed that begin from 2014. He's a criminal offender, he's a repeat offender, he's a history sheeter. And this man has been given a free run in West Bengal. You have his photographs with the top leaders of the TMC as well. TMC councillor Kajari Banerjee as well. TMC MP Abhishek Banerjee as well. So this is the rape accused Manojit Mishra, and he continues to enjoy the patronage. He continued to enjoy the patronage of the TMC, what we understand. And in fact, there is no answer, no clear answer from the TMC also as far as these links of the rape accused with their party leaders is concerned. And a massive protest. Day in and day out, we see protests. In fact, protesters have been stopped. We've seen BJP protesters also. BJP Bengal unit chief and Shrikant Majumdar also was detained on Saturday. So we see there's mounting pressure by different groups. We have the BJP workers also on the streets today. We see earlier there were student groups also who are protesting on the streets. So the anger is palpable. And in fact, we will just show you the FIRs that have been accessed by Republic Bangla, one after the other. He has been, in fact, apart from beating up people, he has also been accused of molesting a woman. Not the first time. In fact, the latest FIR was, the recent FIR was from September 2024, a case of assault. And that is what is outrageous and enraging the people of Kolkata, the people of Bengal. All right, viewers, we are getting some more breaking developments from Tamil Nadu. We'll just shift our focus back to Tamil Nadu, where the dramatic protests are unfolding. And you can see the police also deployed there. They are trying to, restrict the protests. You see the BJP flags, the BJP carrying out protests. You can see BJP workers in that bus. There's massive outrage against the murder that happened, alleged murder, or you can see the custodial death of a security guard. Even the Madras High Court has pulled up Tamil Nadu police and saying that it's a violation of the fundamental rights of an individual, and it's completely illegal what was happening in custody, what has happened in custody. And Republic has also shown you that video where you can see that Ajit Kumar was lying on the ground and he was beaten up with sticks. Sharda was joining us with more from Chennai. Sharda, well, we've also seen that the opposition parties continue to mount pressure on the state of Tamil Nadu. The Madras High Court has also, has also pulled up the Tamil Nadu police.
Well, the Madras High Court has now taken up the case and have also quoted that the DMK, which is the ruling government, has not taken proper action in this particular case, and have also asked to make sure that the DGP of the police inquires into the case and also pass a suspension to all the officials involved. As of now, only 5 have been suspended, and they're also seeking if the SP was involved in this particular case and is seeking his removal. While the visuals of Ajit Kumar being beaten up by the police had come out, we have accessed the report of his postmortem that says he had 18 external injuries, and apart from that, there was also dried blood near his ear. There was more information on how he was beaten up and how he was giving chilly water, and the report also claims that Ajit had a seizure before falling unconscious and losing his life.
Right, Sharda, thanks so much for joining us with those details coming in on that story. We shift our focus to the UP conversion plot story. A Dalit girl from Uttar Pradesh was allegedly taken from her village in Prayagraj to Kerala, where she was forcibly converted to Islam and pressurized to train for jihad. The case comes to light after a woman called Guddi Devi filed a complaint on the 28th of June, saying her daughter was taken from her village by a local woman whose name was Kehkashan. He also referred to as Darkasha Bano. She offered her money and promised better prospects. Took away the daughter to Kerala, where she was converted, and also she was being trained for jihad. So the modus operandi has been also now decoded. She was lured and introduced to a person called Kaif. Kaif took the victim and accused to Prayagraj railway station. The woman and the child was taken away by this man called Kaif. Allegedly also molested her and accused took the minor to Thrissur via Delhi, that is in Kerala. And she was kept in a house. Many other children were there in Thrissur, and the minor was forced to, and this is revealed by the minor herself, she was forced to convert to Islam, and she was also trained. She had the sacred thread tied by Hindus on their wrists were also removed. She was asked not to believe in Hindu gods, and that's how she was brainwashed and converted. She managed to thankfully escape, and she reached a railway station for the escape. In fact, my colleague Sagar Mishra has filed this report from Prayagraj as he gives us more details on this conversion plot.
सपा की सरकार में लगभग 10-10, 15-15 लड़कियों को इसी तरह से धर्मांतरण के लिए उकसाया जाता था। केरल लेकर यहाँ से लोग गए थे, लेकिन अभी भी लगातार इस तरह के मामले यहाँ पर सामने आ रहे हैं। देखिए, उस जो पीड़िता है उसका मैं घर आपको दिखा रहा हूँ। लगातार दलित गरीब लोगों को कैसे ये टारगेट यहाँ पर करते थे, आप सोचिए। ये देखिए, कच्चे मकान मैं आपको दिखा रहा हूँ, कच्ची ईंट की दीवारें आप देखिए यहाँ पर लगी हैं, टीन शेड लगाए, खपड़ेल लगाए। भला ऐसे लोगों को टारगेट करते थे ये लोग, जो लोग इनके बहकावे में आ जाएं और फिर केरल का वो रुख करें जहां पर उन्हें नमाज पढ़ाई जा रही है, कैसे देश विरोधी गतिविधियों में शामिल हो, ये भी उन्हें बताया जा रहा है। फिलहाल देखिए, उस बच्ची के चाचा हमारे साथ हैं। क्या हुआ था सर पूरे मामले में, और कैसे बच्ची यहां से लोग उसे बहका कर ले गए?
मामला ये है, जहाँ कन्हैया कोटेदार के जहाँ लड़की की शादी थी गेट हाउस में, और वहाँ गई, उसकी माँ भी गई, हमारे तीनों बच्चे गए। और वहाँ दावत खाने लिए वो बाकाई चलो फूलपुर घूम आए। फूलपुर ले जाने के बाद वो मस्जिद में लेके चली गई। वहाँ जो लच्छा पहरा जाता है हाथ में धागा, हाँ, उसको भी कटवा दिया, कहे आप मुस्लिम हो जाओ। और वहाँ जबरदस्ती उसको कार में बैठा करके लेके भाग गए इलाहाबाद। इलाहाबाद भाग गए। इलाहाबाद से जहाँ टिकट कटा के दिल्ली तक के बैठा दिया गाड़ी पे।
अच्छा, मतलब कि शादी में लेकर गए, उसके हाथ का रक्षा सूत्र जैसा मैंने पहना है कटवा दिया गया, उसके बाद उसे केरल लेकर गए। लेकिन ये सब इतने दिनों से खेल चल रहा था, आप लोग को भनक नहीं लगी? घर में आप लोग रहते हैं।
भनक लगी थी जब मस्जिद में यहाँ पढ़ रही थी, जब मस्जिद में लेके गई 2 एक फेरे, तो हम लोग सुने तो अपनी लड़की को मारा, गरियाया, और उसके बाद उसको भगाया। हम क्या मेरे घर मत आओ, तो कुछ दिन शांत थी। और वो शादी मौका पा गई, अकेले गई तीनों बहन, और वहाँ से लेके फरार हो गई।
अच्छा, क्या गांव के और लोगों को भी टारगेट किया जा रहा था?
गांव में कई केस कर दिया है, अभी मुकदमा लोगों को चल रहा है। उसके बाद जो वहाँ चूड़िया से पैसा ले करके उसके साथ शादी भी लड़की के अपने कर दिया वो। उसकी माँ ने वो उसका यही धंधा है, बेचने के धंधा है। और हिंदुओं के लड़कियन के ले जाकर नमाजी बनाना चाहती है, और मस्जिद पे नमाज पढ़ाना चाहती है, और जो वहाँ कर्मा कोला उर्दू सिखाना चाहती है। बस यही उसका काम है। हाँ,
कुछ लोग यहाँ पर जो आए हुए हैं बजरंग दल के, उनसे भी हम बातचीत करते हैं, जिन्होंने इस केस में देखिए बहुत अहम भूमिका निभाई है। आइए भैया, क्योंकि कई सारे केस इस तरह के ये संज्ञान में लेकर आए, बातचीत भी की है। क्या हुआ था, ये सब कैसे गाँव में चल रहा है ये खेल?
भैया, ये मामला फूलपुर में ये काफ़ी दिन से लब जिहाद की नई नई गतिविधियों से नए नए तरीके से हिंदू लड़कियों को फंसाया जा रहा है। और ये मामला पहली बार हाईलाइट हुआ है फूलपुर का। इससे पहले 2017 से पहले जब ये सरकार नहीं थी योगी जी की, उससे पहले लगातार हर महीने 2-3 लड़कियां पक्का गायब हो जाती थी। अभी क्या है कि मामले को लब जिहाद की ओर न ले जाकर ये मामला केरल लेकर गई लड़की को, और लड़की यहीं की रहने वाली है। परिवार आप देख ही रहे हैं, कितने गरीब परिवार से बिलोंग कर रहे हैं।
लोग ये भी कह रहे हैं कि अभी इस्लामिक गतिविधियां बहुत तेजी से इस फूलपुर के गांव में चल रही हैं। कई और बच्चियां टारगेट पे थी, कई लोग यहां पर टारगेट पे थे। अब आगे इस केस में जांच कहां तक पहुंचेगी देखने वाली बात होगी। विजय संतोष के साथ सागर मिश्रा, रिपब्लिक मीडिया नेटवर्क, प्रयागराज।
Moving forward now, an encounter between police and criminals late last night in Moradabad's Bhagatpur area has brought to light a string of thefts in the region. One criminal was injured and arrested while other managed to escape. Here's a quick report.
An encounter broke out between police and criminals in Moradabad district's Bhagatpur police station area. During the exchange of fire, one criminal was shot in the leg and apprehended by the police. The remaining suspects managed to flee the scene, taking advantage of the chaos.
देखिए, ये थाना भगतपुर क्षेत्र में ये दिनांक 23/24 की रात्रि में एक चोरी की सूचना आई थी, जिसमें कि बताया गया था कि चांदपुर गांव में एक ज्वेलरी शॉप में कुछ लोगों ने घुस के जो है वहाँ पे नकब लगा के चोरी करी है। इसमें चेकिंग के दौरान में जब हमने अभियुक्त को एक रोका वहाँ पे, तो पुलिस के ऊपर फायरिंग करी। फायरिंग में आत्मरक्षार्थ पुलिस ने जवाबी फायरिंग में उसके जो मेन अभियुक्त है उसके पैर में गोली लगी है। उसके पास से एक तमंचा, एक खोखा कारतूस, एक खाली एक जिंदा कारतूस एवं 10,170 रुपये और कुछ ज्वेलरी के सामान जिसमें चोरी के थे वो भी उसके पास से बरामद हो गए हैं.
The injured criminal is currently undergoing treatment under police custody.
All right, we have breaking news coming in. The Central Administrative Tribunal has observed that prima facie, the Royal Challengers Bengaluru cricket team is responsible for the massive crowd that gathered in Bengaluru for the IPL victory celebration on the 4th of June that ended in a deadly stampede, claiming 11 lives, leaving several others injured. The tribunal has held the RCB franchisee responsible for this. So there was obviously blame game, viewers, we saw between Bengaluru police, Karnataka police and RCB. And the tribunal says that RCB is responsible for the Bengaluru stampede. This is the breaking news we have right now. In fact, the tribunal also criticized the IPL franchisee for announcing their victory celebrations without police clearance, triggering a crowd surge that killed 11 people and injured dozens more outside the Chinnaswamy Stadium. It has quashed the suspension of senior IPS officer Vikash Kumar Vikash, citing the suddenness with which RCB announced its IPL victory celebration as the trigger for the chaos. And that's the breaking news we have right now. And in fact, if I go on to quote the tribunal, it said that the RCB did not take the appropriate permission or consent from the police. All right, my colleague Abhishek joins us live on the broadcast from Bengaluru. Now, Abhishek, if I read out what the tribunal said, it said that the RCB did not inform in time. RCB did not take the appropriate permission or consent from the police, and they